Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway in Creston, West Virginia, or call 304-275-3351. Do you have a craving for a sub like our 8-inch Italian, Philly steak, or a great pizza sub with fries or maybe chili cheese fries or onion petals? We got you covered at Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway or call 304-275-3351 for your order today. We welcome all bikers and ATV rides, open Tuesday through Saturday 11 to 7, Sundays 11 to 3, and closed on Mondays.
Twisted Sisters, located at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia, 304-275-0012, is proud to be the Wirt County Tigers Fan of the Week sponsor. We've developed a new smash burger with lettuce, tomato, onion, and our tiger sauce. Come try one today and sign up for the Fan of the Week drawing that will be held every Friday through football season. Listen for the drawing on WVRC 104.7 FM at 4:05 every Friday for your name. Good luck. That's Twisted Sisters at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, or call us today at 304-275-0012 to place your order.
Everybody loves a good BOGO. At Moore's Piggly Wiggly, we have great BOGOs. Smithfield Pork Tenderloin, Tennessee Pride Sausage, buy one, get one free. Progresso Soups, Little Dutch Made Cookies, General Mills Cheerios, Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, buy one, get one free. Brawny, Terra Square Paper Towels, all this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth. K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in downtown Elizabeth has American-made steel roofing panels. Ask about the collars available. We carry a full line of electric and plumbing needs, from wire to junction boxes, switches and receptacle covers, and breaker boxes. PVC of all sizes to iron gas line pipe and all the fittings. We've got you covered. Call us today at 304-275-1141 or stop by at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia.
Mason's Towing and Recovery has 35 years of experience. Call us at 304-275-3621 to get help with recovery and accidents, mechanical breakdowns, and more. We are a part of AAA and we take most insurances. If you break down out of town in Parkersburg or Charleston, or if you just Bo-Duke jump it over the hill, we will be there to get you home safe and sound. Call Mason's Towing for all your towing needs at 304-275-3621 and tell Rick WVRC sent you.
Chris's Barbershop, located in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza, open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3 p.m., Saturdays 8 till noon. If you have a special event and need a haircut or just a trim, stop by and see Chris and let him hook you up. That's Chris's Barbershop in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia. Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia, 304-275-3351. You want a burger that's handmade from scratch? A must-try is our monstrous-sized double bacon cheeseburger dressed the way you like it. Goes great with fries or chili cheese fries. Stop by for yours today or call 304-275-3351 and order yours today. Open Tuesday through Saturday 11 to 7, Sunday 11 to 3, and closed on Mondays.
Hey guys, got dirty clothes? Come to Miller's Suds and Sales and wash your clothes in style at our brand new laundromat with state-of-the-art machines located around the corner from Miller's Steals and Deals. Shop while you wash, 7 days a week, 8 to 8.
Go Taggers! And while you're cheering on Wirt County under the Friday night lights, remember, when it's time for DMV work, you don't have to drive 45 minutes or wait in long lines at B&D Title and Licensing in Elizabeth, right off of Route 14. We take care of all your title transfers, renewal stickers, duplicate titles, and more. With a notary on site and after-hours appointments available, we make it simple and convenient. Save time and skip the hassle and get back to what matters most. Call owner-operator Bobby Moore at 304-488-1906. That's B&D Title and Licensing, your faster, easier DMV alternative.
Let Many Hamilton Health System be your choice when you or your family member has had a major illness or injury and needs extended rehabilitation and/or therapy. Our swing bed program makes it possible to recover closer to your home.
Many Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Many Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Looking for reliable home and auto insurance? Myers Family Insurance in Elizabeth is your local independent agency. Partnered with trusted names like Progressive, Safeco, Encova, and specialty providers like Foremost and American Modern, we tailor coverage to fit your needs and your budget, no matter your situation. Hi, I'm Matt Myers, and I invite you to let my family protect your family. Call Myers Family Insurance at 304-275-7111 or visit myersfamilyinsurance.com.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
At Matheni Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheni Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What are we celebrating?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with the State Farm agent and saved us money.
Oh, nice. Can we just order in now?
Are you serious? We just bundled. And our agent helped me personalize our coverage.
But what about my slipper and sweatpants bundle?
Oh, fine.
Your local State Farm agent in Elizabeth is Hayden Stewart, 304-275-3335.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability, amount of discount, savings, and eligibility may vary.
Fabulous Throwback Thursdays at Moore's Piggly Wiggly, Johnsonville Smoked Sausage $2.98, 2-pack Philadelphia Cream Cheese $2.98, DiGiorno Pizza $2.98, Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa $1.78, Betty Crocker Cake Mixes 98 cents. All prices are after final coupons. Be sure to download your coupons at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in Elizabeth.
Are you looking for top-rated care for your loved ones? Come to Elizabeth Care Center, a 36-bed skilled nursing facility, proudly serving our community with excellence. The only 5-star rated facility within a 45-mile radius of Elizabeth, West Virginia, where compassionate care meets clinical expertise. Experience the difference that quality makes. Call 681-236-1010 to schedule your tour today. Elizabeth Care Center, care you can trust close to home.
Crossroads General Store, located at the intersection of Route 47 and Newark Road in Walker, West Virginia, is a fully stocked convenience store, as well as service station. You'll also find guns, ammunition, gun safes, turkey calls, and a whole lot more for the outdoorsman. Visit us at Crossroads General Store for the hard-to-find gear that you're looking for.
Burns Bait and Carryout and Campground at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia. If you're looking for a new pistol, we have Smith & Wesson and Glocks in stock. Or if you're looking for a new hunting rifle or shotgun, we've got you covered. We have a full line of ammo in stock. We are a Muck boot dealer, and we have Quaker Boy box calls in stock at Burns Bait and Carryout at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia, or call 304-275-4444 or check us out on our website at bbcoutdoors.com. This week's meat special at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in Elizabeth. Family pack ground beef, $3.48. Boston butt pork roast, $1.98. Bone-in split chicken breast, $1.18. Sirloin tip roast, $5.98. Whole chicken fryers, $1.98. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.98. Center cut pork chop, $3.48. All this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth.
104.7 Mountain Country weather.
Hello, Tiger fans. Let's take a look at your Mountain Country AccuWeather forecast for the game tonight in St. Mary's, West Virginia. Going to be a rainy one. Pre-game, rain in the forecast with a high in the upper 50s. Rain will continue through kickoff and into the night, the lows dipping down into the mid-50s. That's a look at your weather forecast for tonight's game. Let's go, Tigers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger fans near and far, and welcome to week number 11 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. It's the final regular season game, and your Tigers, ranked number 9 in Class Single A, have traveled to St. Mary's, facing off against the number 8 ranked Blue Devils in a matchup that promises to be electric. The Tigers, hoping to secure another win and to finish the season at 8-2, come into tonight with momentum and high emotions after showing up to make a statement last week on senior night. Down by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter, this team rallied to secure a last-minute victory. Senior quarterback Tyler Smith surpassed 5,000 career passing yards last week with a 250-yard game in the air, placing the ball in the end zone on 3 separate occasions. His performance was aided by freshman receiver Andrew Limley, who caught 7 of Smith's passes for 140 yards. This air raid senior to freshman matchup tells us something about this Tiger team. They function as a unit. They're a band of brothers. Regardless of class, regardless of experience, they look to put that unity on display, and they'll look to continue it tonight. This team, full of heart, full of promise, and full of resilience, is hoping to keep their season going and hoping to appear once again on the home turf at Wilson Eisman Field. The Blue Devils stand between these Tigers and their dream finish to the 2025 campaign. This St. Mary's team, also entering tonight at 7-2, has a lot to play for themselves. They showed their resilience last week, another barn burner, a 3-point victory over Tyler Consolidated. We can expect Coach Jody Mote's team to have the same fire, the same energy, and the same resolve as they've had throughout the season. And we can expect them to have the same goal as the Tigers on this field tonight, to be 1-0 for the week. This series has a long and storied history. These teams first met in 1924. The Blue Devils do hold the series lead coming into tonight's contest, but Coach Jason Hickman's Tigers are ready to flip the script, to show they are worthy of the hype surrounding this season, and to hold the momentum heading into the postseason. The stage is now set. The crowds are settling in, and WVRC Wirt County's countdown to kickoff is on across Wirt County and all around the world. Jeremy Kirby and Shane Bates are in the press box ready to bring you all the action. Kickoff is only 27 minutes away, and live streaming coverage of Tiger football is coming your way next.
Moore's Piggly Wiggly and Crossroads General Store proudly bring you live streaming coverage of Wirt County Tiger football on WVRC Wirt County Sports. Worth County Tiger football is also brought to you by these community sponsors: Matheni Whited Funeral Home, Calhoun Banks, Mason's Towing, Riverbend Supply, Shade Tree Diner, Hayden Stewart State Farm Agent, K&B Supply, Miller Sudz and Sales, Stump Funeral Home, Burns Bait and Carryout, Myers Family Insurance, Twisted Sisters, Bar and Grill, Chris's Barbershop, Mini Hamilton Health System, B&D Title Service, Elizabeth Care Center, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Moore's Piggly Wiggly. Now we take you up to the press box for live streaming coverage of Tiger football with Jeremy Kirby, Shane Bates, and the rest of the WVRC Wirt County Sports crew.
Welcome to St. Mary's, West Virginia. Here we are on a rainy Friday night in Bill Hamlin Stadium. The Tigers have made a trip up here. They are out here getting loose on the field right now. As you can see here, we got some rain that has came and a little bit of patches as the rain continues to come and go. About 7:45, Shane, that rain's going to be gone, and it's a thing of the past, and the Tigers should be able to play the football style that they've played. We look at this. We were talking before the game started. You had St. Mary's, who I believe has only thrown the ball 29 times all season, so a wet field helps them. The Tigers, who are a very balanced ball club, and you don't know exactly what you're going to get from them, they do not want slippery, wet footballs. So we are delighted that this rain is going to move out. Man, I tell you, Shane, football in November means something. But when you're 9 and they're 8, it means more.
Yeah, it's either win or you're going to host a playoff game.
As we go, you're going to hear us say it multiple times tonight. The winner of this game will most likely, an almost 89.9999% chance, the winner of this game will host a playoff game next week. The loser, hey, it could be a rematch. Some of the prognosticators, some of the things that we've seen, it could be a rematch right back here in St. Mary's. There could be a rematch right there in a Wilson Eisman Field in Elizabeth, West Virginia. So whatever happens here tonight, you're going to get inspired football. We have been warned already about the St. Mary's fans that may or may not sit in front of us, okay? They may or may not get a little wild. If they get a little wild and you hear an oh no word or an uh-oh word, it does not come from Shane, Matt, and I. We are all very aware of our wording on this here channel. So we will do our best to bring the excitement. You know, going into enemy grounds isn't always easy to be a broadcaster. You get super excited and they turn around and start throwing stuff at your window. You're going to have to get your way out of here. So we'll do the best we can to bring this game into your living rooms, make it like you're here. Shane, we had a lot of comments this week about my I need a nap comment. I hope people took a nap because, it's an 8 p.m. kickoff. You might be snoring by halftime if not. So hopefully we get everybody back home. A great opportunity to see this game. Jody Moat, Jason Hickman, two perennial powerhouse coaches of program builders. Both those coaches know what it takes to be successful in the postseason, knows what it takes to be successful in the season in general. And those two guys are going to go at each other, and it's going to be a really fun duel here tonight. Shane, what are some things here coming off of last week's game? What do you hope the Tigers do here early on?
Start fast and finish strong, definitely. Because as you could tell last week, we started out fast and just kind of stalled toward the end of the game. So
I agree with you completely. We were up 3 scores, and then one situation kind of switched the momentum in everybody's direction, and as that happened, it got a little bit tense there for a while, and we got a little excited there in the fourth quarter when we came back. But that's a game that will prove invaluable for the Tigers going forward. We are lucky, we are blessed, whatever you want to call it here tonight, that WVRC Wirt County has found their way onto WV Metro News Television. So you can go on the WV Metro News TV app and you will find us live there as well. It's just another way to get these kids out there and get their names out to the whole state. It's a statewide thing. We look down now, we've got 162 people joining us for a pregame show. That's the most we've had. Last week we had 465. At our peak number last week was 465, Hayes, and now we got 162 locked in for a pregame, I tell you, it's going to be a barn burner.
And that number doesn't include the number of folks that are joining us on the Metro News TV app. We're just getting Facebook and YouTube numbers. We're having some audio issues here, as you're probably hearing at home. So, Jeremy, we're going to go ahead and move into a commercial break, try to figure out our audio issues here in the box, and we'll come back in a moment on WVRC Wirt County.
Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia, 304-275-3351. You want a burger that's handmade from scratch? A must-try is our monstrous-sized double bacon cheeseburger dressed the way you like it. Goes great with fries or chili cheese fries. Stop by for yours today or call 304-275-3351 and order yours today. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday, 11 to 3, and closed on Mondays. K&B Supply in Elizabeth at 303 Juliana Street is your place for custom-made hydraulic hoses for your equipment. From 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch hose, we also have PTO drive lines and U-joints and 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic oil. Stop by and have Kevin make that new hose for you and save the trip out of town to get one. That's K&B Supply, 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or call 304-275-1141 today.
Work out of town during the week? Come to Miller's Sudz and Sales and get those work clothes washed and dried while your kids read or play in the new learning section. Don't worry, we also have vending machines to get you through laundry day. 7 days a week, 8 to 8 for your convenience.
We're back here at Bill Hanlon Stadium on the campus of St. Mary's High School. Again, for those who maybe are joining us and did not see the notifications put out earlier, this was pushed back to be an 8 p.m. kickoff because of the storm system that rolled through. Things seem to have settled down now at the field. Doesn't look like there's much rain coming down at this point. So we're going to do our typical pregame show just a little later than we usually would. And we move now to Shane. Do you have a recap of last week, or are we going straight into keys to the game?
Straight in the keys.
All right.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights here in West Virginia. Tonight, the Wirt County Tigers hit the field against a tough St. Mary's Blue Devils squad, a team known for its physicality and consistency. For Wirt, this game is all about setting the tone early. They've got to come out with energy, control the tempo, and make the Blue Devils adjust to their pace. If the Tigers can chew up the clock, keep St. Mary's offense standing on the sideline, they'll have the upper hand. Defensively, this one's going to be a test of toughness. The Tigers need to bring pressure, fly to the football, and make St. Mary's earn every yard. A couple of big defensive stands could swing a momentum in Wirt's favor. Special teams will also play a major role tonight. Field positions, returns, clean execution could be the hidden difference maker when all is said and done. And when Wirt gets inside the red zone, they've got to finish. Touchdowns, not missed chances. This is a kind of game that comes to heart and focus. Two teams that play hard, love the game, and want to finish their season strong. If Wirt County stays disciplined, plays their brand of football, and keeps energy up for all quarters, they've got every chance to knock off the Blue Devils here tonight underneath the lights.
As you hear kind of in the background here, Shane, those are great keys. And as we were able to celebrate our seniors last week, you'll hear in the background here that St. Mary's are honoring their seniors as well. So there's a lot of seniors here from St. Mary's on the field right now. Last week, I feel like the senior night mentality, it's one of those, Shane, you were a player more recently than myself. Senior night's one that you always remember, one that gets a little bit more energy in the stadium, gets a little bit more going on. That can go one of two ways. It can either energize you to have a really good game, or it can over-rev you, and then you don't execute as cleanly as you just talked about in the keys to the game. On your senior night, did you guys have a successful senior night?
Yes.
I remember my senior year in basketball, we welcomed Tyler Consolidated. to our gym and upset them at our place, and it's a moment that I'll always remember. And they were probably the better team, but we found a way to upset them that night. And it's the same thing here tonight. If we play this game 10 times, you might have a different winner 9, but tonight it just takes one. And then whoever the winner is tonight gets to go home and know that things are going to look a lot better next Friday. So senior night for St. Mary's, we'll see how the players and the coaches handle that for them. It's just an extra challenge. I know as a coach, senior night, there's a lot of fluff around it, and deservedly so. The seniors are somebody that pours their heart and soul into a program for 4 years, so they deserve a special night. But sometimes the fluff gets a distraction into the football game. We'll see what happens here shortly tonight. But I had a chance. You'll hear Coach's interview here later with Coach Hickman, but I had a chance just to talk to Coach Hickman a little bit. And I know if you look at the scores and you look at schedules, you look at Tulsa's, and it's not a bright record. It's not a great on paper, it doesn't look like a great football team. But I tell you, Tulsa's schedule was very difficult. And as I talked to Coach Hickman off the air, a lot of people are going to look at it and be like, that's a 2-6 football team. What in the world were we doing struggling with them? I tell you, it's a 2-6 football team with an all-state running back and big guys up front that were moving people. And you look at that, and if you're just a score watcher, you're missing the story. That Tulsa team had been Double-A for a long time. They dropped down to Single-A recently. They did a lot of things that were a challenge to us. Wirt got in their own way. Let's be honest. We kicked it in neutral there, and we probably should have kept it in first gear at least. But we kicked it in neutral. But I talked to Coach, and he was talking about how the resiliency. It's been a long time, fellas. I will be honest with you. It was probably my senior year. We played St. Mary's at the old St. Mary's field, and we were down. I don't remember exactly how many points, but it was double-digit points. We were down, and the Tigers came back and ended up winning the game by at least 2 scores, and it was in a fourth-quarter comeback. That's the only other time I remember seeing Wirt County be against the ropes as much as we were last week and fight back. So that momentum that we felt there in that fourth quarter, that call that you guys heard at home, the players went back and listened to it. The locker room was so excited. All that momentum, all those things need to be encapsulated in this locker room here at St. Mary's field, and we got to take that and we got to take it out here and unleash it tonight. And I think the players will do that, Shane. As Matt Hayes talked about there in the scene setter. The air raid, we were lucky to call it, but Andrew Limley made a big play there in the fourth quarter last week from the senior Tyler Smith. As those things continue to happen, I don't think the moment will be too big tonight. Last week should propel us in a positive direction.
Oh, absolutely. I think we should definitely bring a lot with us this week.
Jeremy, as you were talking about Andrew Limley and
For the future, he wants to be a carpenter.
There's the problem, Shane. We were muted. Andrew Limley on the year has had 35 catches, 480 yards, 8 receiving touchdowns. We've had Tyler Smith. We've talked about his career stats throughout the year. But if we take a look just at this season, Tyler has thrown the ball 131 he's completed 131 passes, 206 attempts, 1,643 yards, 24 passing touchdowns this season. Tyler's also ran the ball 42 times for 302 yards and 5 rushing touchdowns this season. So just that matchup alone has been tremendous throughout the year. Let's look at some of our other receivers. Taking a look at Jake Moore. Jake has been 6 of 12 on throwing the ball, 39 passing yards, 8 rushing attempts for 13 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Jake's had 36 receptions for 411 yards and 5 touchdowns. Brody Goodwin, 27 receptions, 380 receiving yards, 4 receiving touchdowns. Easton Wire, 36 receptions, 448 yards, 8 touchdowns. Easton on his own, remember he's our extra point kicker, so that is part of this math, but Easton alone has accounted for 79 points the Tigers have scored throughout this season, guys.
Now that we have figured out the audio thing, it was my fault. Here we thought it was somebody else's headset, and it ended up being mine. Mine was turned up too loud. My goodness, you don't want me too loud on a headset already. I get loud enough. So those are great. That's a phenomenal statistic. If you look at it as a coach, you look at it as a fan, man, you can honestly say that nobody's out here playing any type of superstar ball, or there's any. No, this is out here winning football. You look at it, and I mean, Adrian Hartford and Anthony Morgan, the two running backs that the Tigers rely on a ton, Matt, they're within 100 yards of each other on the ground.
Yeah, we've got Adrian, 108 runs, 108 rushing attempts for 650 yards, 7 rushing touchdowns. Anthony Morgan, 90 rushing attempts, 733 yards, and 10 rushing touchdowns. These guys, if you factor in receptions, Adrian's at 669 all-purpose yards. Anthony is at 760.
That's incredible numbers for those guys, and I mean, those are two running backs that couldn't be any more different. But man, they work a great duo, and it's a beautiful thing whenever it comes together out here on a football field. Talking about our running backs, we're going to have to figure out a way to tighten up in the middle a little bit, because this St. Mary's team, Shane, just wants to run it right down your throat.
Oh yeah, it all starts with the big guys up front.
Whenever they come out, they come up with 3 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers out wide. They were going over at their pregame. You got to keep your eyes disciplined in the backfield, because I'm sure there's a lot of counter action that they can do. You played these guys. What exactly did they do that you remember from being on that defensive side?
Well, when I played them my senior year, they done a lot of read option, a lot of misdirection, a lot of counters, pulling the guards, just a lot of movement with the offensive line too, just to confuse with your eyes, because if you watch one way, they're going to hit you the other way.
And I think that's a St. Mary's staple. You think all the way back, they don't play cute football up here. They play punch you in the mouth and run it down your throat football. And I got some names here highlighted. These guys' names from St. Mary's you will hear a lot. That is number 1, Eli Cox. Number 11, Jeremiah DeMoss. Number 44, Eli Wilson. The coaches have all talked about this young man is just a football player. You look it up in the dictionary, you look up football player, this kid's picture is probably there. He plays the defensive side of the ball. He'll run the ball some, just an absolute animal on both sides. And then number 77 on defense, Jace Larson, is another defensive lineman that will give the Tigers some fits there, and if we allow him to get into the backfield. But, Matt, how are we doing on time? Or are we going to do some more ads here? Where are we at?
Yeah, let's sneak in another quick commercial break and come back, and we'll hear from Coach Hickman and get the stage set for kickoff here in about 10 minutes.
Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth has just got in a fresh shipment of deer corn, flavored corn, and salt blocks for your deer. And don't forget about your other animals. We have all your seeds and feed for all the other animals as well at Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
104.7 Mountain Country weather.
Hello, Tiger fans. Let's take a look at your Mountain Country AccuWeather forecast for the game tonight in St. Mary's, West Virginia. Going to be a rainy one. Pre-game, rain in the forecast with a high in the upper 50s. Rain will continue through kickoff and into the night, the lows dipping down into the mid-50s. That's a look at your weather forecast for tonight's game. Let's go Tigers.
Here we are with Coach Hickman. Coach, week 10 of the season for you guys, and we had a bye in there, so I guess week 11 if you look at it that way. Let's talk about last week before we move on to this week and talk about the game against Tulsa.
Well, as we discussed right after the game, I felt like we came out of the locker room and was in complete control of the game. We were up 19-0 and everything was going well. They scored, and then on our next possession, we drove down the field and we were about ready to get into the red zone, and their kid made a nice play on the ball, tipped it, and they were able to pick that off, and then they went down and scored right before halftime, made it a one-score game. They come out in the second half, do an onside kick, recover that, score, go for two, take the lead. We're down 20-19 without really touching the football, on offense, and everyone was, I think, a little bit shaken from that. We lost our way for a little bit. We did not do anything on offense for the entire third quarter. Fortunately, they didn't do much either. We did give up another score there. We ended up being down 9 points and being down 2 scores going into the fourth quarter. But a lot of credit to our kids for just to keep playing, to keep fighting, and able to come out and find a way to get that win. Scored with, I think, 37 seconds left to take the lead. So that was a great experience for our kids. I think it's important moving forward to learn how to do that.
I agree. That's one we talked about. I think we actually talked about it before we even went on our interview last week about being in a close game. We didn't rather just blow everybody out, but sometimes those close games will prove invaluable. Tonight, different story, different challenge, heading up to Pleasants County.
Yeah, St. Mary's, good football team, same record as us, 7-2. Of course, it'll be their senior night, just like it was ours last week. So that Coach Moat and his staff will have these guys ready to play. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the opportunity. It's one thing to play, like last week, playing against a 2-6 football team that I knew was way better than that, and we try to get our kids to understand that. But now you look at a St. Mary's team, and they're 7-2 just like us, so there's no convincing there that needs to happen. We know we're up against a good football team this week.
Coach, it's one of those that meaningful football in November is always a great time. How do you keep the kids focused and keep everybody's attention on the game at hand and not look at the bigger picture?
Yeah, we're just trying to stay loose, take it one play at a time. Our kids have done a pretty good job this week of not letting the moment get too big for them. Just kind of, I thought our demeanor in practice this week's been where I wanted it. Not just overly intense or overly, getting tight from nerves or anything. Right. We've been loose, and so I'm excited about that. And I think if we just go up and play ball tonight, we'll be fine.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll be up there cheering you on. Good luck tonight.
All right, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, a lot of people, listen to different songs to get fired up. I tell you, as a basketball coach, as a fan, whenever that anthem starts, it's about go time. So here we are with about 4.5 minutes till kickoff here in Bill Hamlin Stadium in St. Mary's, West Virginia. I'm talking over their alma mater. I apologize. But as we get ready here, you heard Coach Hickman's interview. It's a St. Mary's team that's going to come out and give them their absolute best. And as they come out and give us our best, the Tigers have to be ready to answer and respond quickly. I know we were able to catch up with a couple of the senior cheerleaders here before, and as soon as the alma mater is finished, we will announce our cheerleaders. Shane Bates is pulling that up for us right now.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups here. On the offensive line, we have Frankie Bullock at a tackle, Sammy Moore at guard, Lucas Paul at center, Braden Whipke at guard, Caden Stilgenbauer at tackle. In the skill positions, a very familiar lineup, we have Tyler Smith at quarterback, Anthony Morgan at running back, Easton Wire and Brody Goodwin on one side as receivers, Jake Moore and Andrew Limley on the other. On defense, we have defensive tackle Braden Whipke, defensive tackle Lucas Paul, defensive end Caden Stilgenbauer, Easton Wire at end, Anthony Morgan at linebacker, Jake Moore and Peyton Dye at linebacker, Tyler Smith at corner, Brody Goodwin at strong safety, and Andrew Limley at free safety, Dylan Hutchinson at cornerback. Shane.
Here we are back with the cheerleading roster. I'll take over here. The cheerleading roster for the night, you got Aniston Carruthers, Carly Phillips, Josie Roberts, Trinity Hunt, Riley Nolan, Raina Shearlock, Christina Duckworth, Destiny Rogers, Millie Sampson, Chloe Chambers, Jaslyn Jackson, Addie Bumgarner, Lily Bolick, Sarah Logan, and Lexi Arthur. And our Tiger cheerleaders are coached by Megan Bunner and Lori Enoch. Well, fellas, here we are last week where Roane County kicked off at 7:30, and we kicked off at 7 o'clock, and they beat us done. Hopefully, we get us one of them their rapid-paced games, and we'll be done even with an 8 o'clock kickoff. Maybe we'll get out of here by midnight, because last week it would have been a push if we started that one at 8. So we'll see what happens here tonight. The captains for both teams are lining up. It looks like Jody Moat is sending out all of his seniors. You got number 77, Jace Larson, number 50, Caden Lambert, number 1, Eli Cox, and number 44, Eli Wilson. They didn't send all of them, but I think the other ones are standing right here on the sideline, just an honor there. But the Tigers are sending out up front with our big men. We got Braden Whipke, number 66, Lucas Paul, number 69. You got the gunslinger himself, Tyler Smith, number 15. You got Jacob Moore, number 8. We'll try to listen in here. I know the official doesn't have a headset on to tell us what's going on, so we'll try to read hand signals the best we can from 40 yards away. They are communicating both sides, showing them. Fellas, I'll let you try to read that. Well, they're turning it around. I didn't get a chance to read it. St. Mary's had a sign up there, but we'll see what happens. I feel like the Tigers are going to come out ready, focused to play football here tonight. There's a lot on the line. I think the coaches have been very good at keeping the players loose. As Coach Hickman talked about, he didn't want them getting tight. And they're going to come out and play some Wirt County football here. Even though we're a few counties from home, we're going to play Wirt County football here tonight. Coin goes up, coin comes down. We're waiting to see what the call is. Looks like St. Mary's has won the toss. St. Mary's won the toss and said they want the football, so your Wirt County Tigers will get the ball after halftime. Fellas, how many games this week or how many games this year have we seen where this is a monumental thing where that halftime kickoff means a lot in the outcome of a game?
It really does. As like you said, it happened last week. So you know how that goes.
Jeremy, one of the perks of having what I assume is the latest kickoff in the state of West Virginia tonight is we have a lot of scores coming in. Pocahontas County's up 20-0 over Webster County at halftime. Tulsa leads Riverview 12-6 in the second quarter. Richwood's up 6-0 over Valley Wetzel. That
Battle of
game,
the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, that game's in the first quarter. We've got Doddridge leading Mingo Central 7-0. Metro News Class AA game of the week in the second quarter. Tyler Consolidated up 22-16 over Roane County in the second quarter. Braxton County leads Clay 17-8 in the first.
A lot of those games have playoff implications for both of these teams, so we'll try to do the best we can to keep up to date with prognosticators, with scores. We'll do all the math at halftime. Halftime of our game, most of the games should be almost over, and the fat lady may be singing in some of them, so we might be able to go ahead and get a little bit of an idea what next week looks like. But for tonight, Tiger fans, buckle up. We're about to watch two well-coached programs, two programs with recent prestige in their names. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears in August. All the reps in September and October. It all leads to November. It is week 11 in West Virginia football. It is time now to reach the end of the season. It is time now to show everything that you got. There's no time to put it in reserve. The reserve is over. It is time to see what is in the tank. It is time to hit the turbo button, if you will. You better buckle those chin straps a little bit tighter. Tie those cleats a little bit tighter, and you better make sure you got your shoulders low, because low man wins, and you don't want to be the guy standing up tonight, because there's going to be a lot of hard hitting, and these Tigers are ready to take. They're on the prowl tonight, and they're ready to take out some Devils. As Easton Wire is lining up a kick here, it looks like back deep for St. Mary's. You've got number 2 or number 12. I think
that's 12.
Number 12. That is Evan Morant.
And number 1.
And number 1, that is Eli Cox. That is a name that we said we would hear a lot tonight. So
42, Jeremy.
Oh, 42. They tricked me. 42, that is Ethan Pierce back there, back deep with Eli Cox. We'll see if Easton Wire can get his foot into one here and see what happens. It's a wet night here. I'm telling you, if you hear one of us go down and we yell, it's because it's wet outside. This tile flooring that we're standing on has got some moisture on it. We just might have an accident out here and fall down, so we might have to be careful in the booth. We don't need no pulled hammies up here. Yogi had that enough for us last week. So if you weren't with us last week, fourth quarter things were getting good, and Yogi Peterman grabbed his hamstring, cramping in the booth beside us. So hopefully we don't have that tonight. All right, the whistle's been blown. Easton Wire's approaching the football. His foot goes in. It's a good kick. It goes over his head. The ball is rolling, and it is a touchback. It had rolled into the end zone. That might be the first touchback of the season, fellas. Easton Wire must be a little amped up. He got his foot into all of that one. So the the Blue Devils, I'll mess that up. We've already played the Red Devils. They look purple, but they're called the Blue Devils. So between all of it, we'll just call them the Devils by the end of the night. But the Tigers will take over on defense at the 20-yard line. The Blue Devils are ready to take over on the offensive side of the ball. Be ready for this ground and pound attack, and the Tigers are going to have to work hard on the interior to keep this thing at bay. We've got number 11, Jeremiah DeMoss, under center with the three backs. It's a handoff to the middle to Eli Wilson up the middle. He picks up about 3 yards on first down. The Tigers had first contact in the backfield, Shane, but they were unable to hold on to him.
Yeah, like you said, they loaded the box up back there behind the quarterback, so a lot of eye candy back there on which one's going to get the ball.
DeMoss gets a signal from Jody Mode over here on the sidelines. I'm not sure who the offensive coordinator for St. Mary's is. But DeMoss goes under center. We got two wide receivers out wide to the top and bottom of your screen, three backs in the backfield. It's a handoff this time to it's right in the middle. The Tigers are there. They stack it up, and there is nowhere to go. That time, the Tigers' interior defensive line said not this time, and they stacked them up. I'm struggling to see that number again, fellas, if you guys catch it. I believe that was number 1, Eli Cox, on the carry. Once we figure out where they line up in the backfield, we'll just remember which one he hands it to and go that route, because seeing numbers is not ideal again tonight.
Those gray jerseys are kind of hard to see from up here just a tad.
So we got DeMoss going under center. We have two backs in the backfield this time. It's 3rd down and 5. It's a rollout. DeMoss has kept it. He throws the ball. He's got a man, number 14, catches it in the flat. We talked about it. They've only threw the ball 29 times all year, but they caught the Tigers sleeping. That is number 14, Noah Dawson, on a rollout. They were expecting the counter. They faked the counter, and they rolled out to the right and hit a man in the flat, and Noah Dawson picked up a lot of yards on that play.
49, I believe. 49-yard reception. Which, Jeremy, you said they haven't thrown many passes this season. That may be the longest pass of the season for them.
All right, the Blue Devils are back into a 3-back formation. The snap is back. It is another rollout pass. DeMoss has it. He throws it over the middle. Number 3 is on the reception. He is brought down at the 5-yard line by senior Tyler Smith. That is back-to-back play-action passes, and the Tigers have been caught in the middle of the field both times. That is number 3, Elijah Kimball, coming across the field and catching the Tigers sleeping.
Man, that flat is wide open.
I think we are so focused on stopping the inside run game that we have forgot to cover that middle. The linebackers are going to have to do a better job of seeing those backs release. DeMoss is under center here. He snaps the ball. It's a handoff to Wilson, who runs up the middle, and he is in for a Blue Devil touchdown. St. Mary's Blue Devils are in, and they will be on the scoreboard first. 6-0 Blue Devils with 9:45 left to go in the first quarter. It appears that the Blue Devils are going to kick the extra point. And that looks like number 2, I believe. Pilata is the young man's name. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. It is going to be 7-0 Blue Devils here at Bill Hamlin Stadium with 9:45 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back on the other side of this break on WVRC Wirt County.
Well, howdy, I'm Mater. Need a tow? At Mason's Towing, we may not be Mater, but we are just as friendly. We go the extra mile to take care of all your needs, from breakdowns to flat tires or auto accidents. Mason's Towing has over 35 years of service to the folks of Wirt, Calhoun, and the surrounding areas. Give us a call at Mason's Towing and Recovery at 304-275-3621. Get her done.
At Elizabeth Care Center, we're more than just a 5-star skilled nursing facility. We are a proud educational partner of Wirt County Schools, investing in our future, supporting our students. Go Tigers!
9:45 remaining in the first quarter. Your score, St. Mary's Blue Devils 7, your Wirt County Tigers 0. Tigers getting ready to start their first offensive possession. Jeremy.
Pilata looks to get his foot in the ball here, and it is a deep kickoff. And that looks like it is going to be fielded by Brody Goodwin, who's running up the right side. He's got room. He's got one man to get around the edge, and he is brought down by number 42 for the Blue Devils, Ethan Pierce. Brody tried to get the sideline there, fellas. He had one guy to get around, and he was unable to do so. So the Tigers start with the ball at the 22-yard line. We will see how the first possession on offense goes. The first possession on defense was not great, so we'll see if we can handle the first possession on offense any better. All right, Tyler Smith's in the shotgun here. He's got lone backfield back there. It's a handoff to Adrian Hartford, who's running straight up ahead, and Adrian Hartford picks up 5 yards on first down. That is a great place to be if you are Jason Hickman, picking up 5 yards on the first carry of the game.
Definitely.
The Tigers are looking to stay in that spread formation. Tyler Smith is flanked again by Adrian Hartford. He's got 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the bottom. Snaps back. It's a quick screen pass to Andrew Limley, who makes the catch, stays on his feet. The freshman has got enough for the first down. That is a great yards after catch for the young freshman, Andrew Limley, and that is going to be a first down Tigers, and the ball will be at the 35-yard line, ready to go on first down again. We'll see how quick Coach Hickman wants to go here.
That was a well-executed wide receiver screen right there.
You get out there in space, you got to make one guy miss. Once you make one guy miss, you're in good spots, and Limley was able to do that. Smith snaps the ball. It's a handoff to Hartford, who gets absolutely hit in the backfield. There was no push up front on that one, and Hartford was able to pick up maybe 1 on the play. That is not what you want on first down.
I've seen a lot of gray jerseys in the backfield by the time he got to the handoff.
Young men up front have to bring their lunch pails today and absolutely get some push up front, or it's going to be a hard day. We can't just continue to not run the ball. So here we go with Smith in the backfield. He claps his hands. It's a rollout to the right. We've got a flag on the play. I believe the Tigers took off a little bit early. That is the call from the side judge here. It is going to be 5 yards against the Tigers for a false start. It will be 2nd and 14 coming up. All right, here we go. The Tigers are going to go into the huddle here on 2nd and 14 and get a play call here.
Zach Lynch joining us from Hawaii, Jeremy.
That's pretty far, Zach. You might win the distance award today.
Hey, that's another state checked off our map.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Zach, tell us what time it is there. Probably pretty early.
The Tigers have sent a man in motion. It's a fake sweep pass. Smith's taking a shot. He's got Brody Goodwin down the field, and he tries to – oh, man. Just overthrew him. Just overthrew him. That was Andrew Limley. That was the freshman streaking up the sidelines there. Man, he laid out for it, but he just came up a little bit short. That one hand was held by the defensive back there, but the officials did not see it, and it did not warrant a penalty. So we will have 3rd and 14 from the 32-yard line. Tyler's looking for the snap. He's rolling out to the right. He's got time. He's throwing it. He's got Brody Goodwin down the field. Oh, and the ball hits off of Brody's helmet. Eli Cox came over and tried to get up and make a play, and it interfered with Brody's vision just enough for the ball to sneak through his hands and bounce off his helmet. That is going to be a punt formation for the Tigers here at the 32-yard line. That's one that Brody Goodwin's going to want back, fellas.
Yeah, if he would have kept his feet and hauled that in, he would have been walking into the end zone right about now.
The only one between him and the end zone would have been the numbers painted on the turf. So Smith's back to punt. Ball goes back. Smith's foot goes into the ball. It's a good punt. It's a squibbly punt. Get a good roll here. It's a good Tiger roll. It's going to roll down to about the 30-yard line. So the Tigers will take over on defense at the 30-yard line, looking for a better performance this time out.
Zach tells us it's 3 o'clock in Hawaii.
It's definitely not 3 o'clock here, Hayes.
It's your nap time.
It's getting close. But it looks like we're going to have to keep it here because they're ready to go again. The Blue Devils and the Tigers both hit the field pretty quickly here. I think these officials know that it's past their bedtimes too, and they want to get this game going and moving and get it over with. So here we go. It's 7-0 St. Mary's with 7:42 left in the first quarter. The Tigers are looking to get a big stop here. There's 3 backs in the backfield. I would not be surprised if we don't see another play-action pass here coming up. It's a keep. The quarterback kept it. DeMossi, fumble. That is a turnover for the Tigers. That is going to be Anthony Morgan football. That is a first down Tigers from the 35-yard line. That is exactly what the Tigers needed, fellas.
I think they've written that up right there in the defensive playbook.
Anthony Morgan, I think he was you couldn't have surprised me more. Yeah, I don't know if it's a fumble or an interception or what it was, but the ball hit Anthony in the gut, and he said, "Thank you, sir. I will take that from you." And away we went. Here we go. Let's see if Tyler Smith can take a good shot here on first down after the turnover. Ball comes back. Anthony Morgan's in the game. He gets through the first gap, but one of the linebackers were able to grab him by the ankles. That's going to be a gain of 3 yards on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Anthony Morgan had a chance to squirt through there and make a big run, but somebody grabbed him by the shoestring, Shane.
Yeah, he, like you said, shoestring grab saved him probably get a first down run right there, I'd say.
All right, Tyler Smith's in the backfield here. He's looking. He's got 2 receivers down low, 2 receivers up top. Smith claps his hands. It's a pass. He's got room to run if he wants it. Smith's taking off. He's going to get the edge. He's looking for the sideline. Tyler Smith picks up a big gain and gets the Tigers inside the 20. He was hit out of bounds, but the official said, "No, son, you're not getting that call." And here we go. The Tigers are set up shop inside the red zone.
Crowd's getting amped up.
Oh, boy.
We're not even halfway through the first quarter yet.
Listen, like I told you already, we are in St. Mary's. All right, everybody at home, finish my sentence there. But here we go. The Tigers are taking over at the 18-yard line. Tyler Smith is in the backfield. He claps his hands. He hands it off to Anthony Morgan running up the middle. Anthony keeps his feet and picks up about 5 yards on first down. That is going to be a 2nd and 5. Jody Moat says, "I've seen enough." He's called a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. The Tigers are driving inside the 15-yard line on 2nd down, and when we come back.
Chris's Barbershop, located in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza, open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3 p.m., Saturdays 8 till noon. If you have a special event and need a haircut or just a trim, stop by and see Chris and let him hook you up. That's Chris's Barbershop in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia.
Looking for better insurance? Myers Family Insurance in Elizabeth is Wirt County's only independent agency, offering auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance from trusted names like Progressive, Safeco, American National, and Encova. I'm Matt Myers, and I invite you to let my family protect your family. Call Myers Family Insurance at 304-275-7111. That's 304-275-7111, or visit MyersFamilyInsurance.com.
Here we are back inside Bill Hamlin Stadium. Jody Moat was very fired up with his Blue Devils here. It is another handoff, and the message was received. That was Eli Wilson getting in the backfield and blowing up Anthony Morgan at the line of scrimmage. We are going to face a 3rd and 6 here. During that timeout, Jody Moat was in there challenging every single one of these Blue Devil defenders, and they answered the call there on 2nd down. Tyler's looking over to get the sign from the sidelines. We will see what we got here. There is a ton. Easton Wire has got 8 yards of cushion down here at the bottom. We've got a man in motion. That is Andrew Limley. Tyler Smith looks over. Tyler waits for the snap. It's coming back. It's a screen pass to Wire. It's a good drawn-up play. Wire's got about enough for – it's going to be 4th and about a yard here, fellas. 4th and 2. We just seen that there was a big gap there, and Easton put his foot in the ground and got about 5 yards, and he needed 6. So it's going to be a very pivotal 4th and 2 here.
If they're going to give him that much cushion, I would target that about all game long until they man up.
Absolutely. It's set up to run it again right here. That guy is literally 8 yards off on a 2-yard pass play. It's a handoff to Anthony Morgan, who runs up the middle. I believe Anthony's got enough for the first down. That is going to be a first down Tigers, I believe. I believe he has got the 12-yard line, and that is what he needed. That is going to be first down Tigers. The Tigers have kept the drive alive inside the 10-yard line. Anthony Morgan needed 2 yards. He got 2 yards and 1 inch. He didn't leave much to desire there.
Just a couple blades of turf between that.
All right, we got a 1st and goal here inside the 10-yard line. Tyler Smith's behind center. He's looking. He claps his hands. He's got a handoff to Anthony Morgan. He's got a hole. Anthony Morgan's running hard. And he is picked up and suplexed inside the 4-yard line. Anthony was running hard there until he was grabbed from behind. I believe that once again was number 44, Eli Wilson. I told you we call that young man's name a lot. He is an absolute football player.
Yeah, he is.
2nd and 4 here with 5 minutes left on a running first quarter clock. When I say running, it just means that it was a run play. It's not that we're at that point of the game where the clock continues to run. It's just a running at the moment. Tyler Smith claps his hands. It's a handoff. It's a rollout. Tyler Smith pulled it. He's looking for the pylon. He's got one man to beat. He stays on his feet, and he's brought out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Man, just about.
He got to the 3-yard line on that, so we got to get through. We got 2 plays, fellas, to get 3 yards. I'm glad to see Tyler's using his legs a little bit here tonight. He's going to have to continue to do that against this St. Mary's team. Tyler is in the backfield with Anthony Morgan. He's got 2 wide down low, 2 wide up top. It's a handoff to Morgan, who runs hard. Morgan is fighting. He's going to be at the half-yard line. I believe he broke the pylon, but the Mr. Official said no, sir. So we are going to go from the half-yard line and see what the Tigers do. We aren't in Philadelphia, fellas.
Nope.
And this definitely ain't the city of brotherly love. But I tell you, I think the Philadelphia tush-push might be in order.
We got an extra big offensive lineman on the sideline. Can do a little fridge action.
Hey, where's Lucas Paul? Can he snap it to himself, hand it to himself, and roll down the hill himself? Because here we go. I'd like to see it. Tyler Smith is right underneath the center. They're waiting for a loaded box. Smith waits. He gets the handoff. It's a handoff to Morgan, who I do not believe makes it. It's a fumble. I do not know what the call is here. We're waiting.
How did the ball end up in the carpet of the end zone?
I don't know what exactly happened there, but I believe Anthony was down short of the line to gain.
You gotta be kidding me. Get in!
No! They said it's a fumble into the end zone, and they're going to get the ball at the 20. Anthony was down. If anything else, that is a bad bounce for the Tigers that went St. Mary's way. I mean, we got that on replay, and that is not the case at all. That is not the case at all. But
if I'm being honest with you, I thought Hartford had the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand that one at all. But here we are. We're not in Wilson Heisman. All Wirt County fans can finish that sentence as well. So here we go.
I think we have someone in the comment section agreeing.
Let's take a – unfortunately, we were too late to replay that on the screen, but we'll take another look here in the press box. I do think the ball skipped loose right there at the last second.
That is a handoff up the middle of Eli Wilson. He has grabbed a hold of and got a few yards, but the Tigers were ready for that inside run there.
Jeremy, one thing you say every week, none of us would want to be an official. Boy, to have the luxury of an instant replay, though, for these guys, you know, if you do miss something, to be able to have that luxury, it would make their jobs a lot easier, I think.
DeMoss is under center. He tosses it out to number 1. Or no, I'm sorry, that is not number 1. That is number 44. Eli Wilson again around the edge. We had him backed up in the backfield, but one of his buddies did just enough blocking there to get him sprung free. It is going to be 3rd and about 4 yards here at the 30 or at the 26-yard line. The Tigers need a big 4th down stand here.
Yes, they do. With getting stopped on the goal line like that, that's the only thing they need and want right now is a 3rd and out right now for the Devils.
That's exactly right. I'd be ready for another play-action pass here. The Devils have got a loaded I formation. DeMoss is underneath center. It's a handoff backside here. The Tigers are there, and I believe they are going to stop him short. That is a great play by Jacob Moore and Peyton Dye. Eli Wilson was unable to get to the line to gain. Will Jody Moat go riverboat gambling here, or will he punt the football away? We shall find out here shortly. They're lining up in a punt formation. Hey, this is a very spirited game. I'd be ready for a fake here if I was the Tigers.
That pigskin is awfully close to the 1st down marker.
Ball goes back. It's caught. He puts his foot in it. It's a good punt. Brody Goodwin gets away from it, and it takes a Blue Devil bounce, and that ball goes inside the 20-yard line, all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's wet out there. I understand what Brody's doing, but that couldn't have worked out any worse for the Tigers. But here we are. We'll take a quick break here from WVRC Wirt County, and we'll run a quick ad and pick you up on the other side.
Are you a registered nurse looking for your next opportunity? Join the team at Elizabeth Care Center, a 36-bed skilled nursing facility in Elizabeth, West Virginia. We offer competitive pay, a supportive team environment, community engagement, and the chance to make a real difference in the lives of those we serve. Be part of the only 5-star facility within 45 miles of Elizabeth, West Virginia. Call 681-236-1010 to apply or learn more today.
Here we are back inside Bill Hamlin Stadium. The Tigers are going to take over the football. There was a holding call on that punt, so it backed it up even more. It is going to be a 1st and 10 from inside the 10-yard line at the 8-yard line. How we had a holding, I mean, that's not going to be good on film when we have a hold on a situation that was not returned. Is not going to make Coach Hickman happy. It's a rollout for Smith. He's rolling out to the left. He escapes pressure. He's got a man. He found his man. He's got him down the sideline. That is going to be 1st down Tigers. That was either Jake Moore or Easton Wire. That looks like Jacob Moore down the sideline. Tyler Smith had about a half a yard to decide to tuck or throw, and he decided to throw, which was a good decision there for the Tigers.
From up here, I think Larson almost had his shoestrings to get a safety.
It was very close. Smith's behind center. He claps his hands. It's a handoff up the middle. Adrian Hartford's got room. He puts his shoulder down. That is another 1st down for the Tigers. That is back-to-back 1st downs. The Tigers are moving the ball.
That's a great looking
They may have to give
draw.
Jody Moat a uniform by the end of this one. He is out at the number screaming. Tyler Smith is back behind center. He's looking over at Coach Hickman for a signal. He's got 2 receivers up top, 2 receivers down low. It's a handoff to Adrian Hartford again, who gets yardage up the middle. Adrian's got the sideline if he wants it. Adrian's still running hard. That is another 1st down run from Adrian Hartford. That is a pickup of another 15 yards, and we are moving the football, fellas. We have got to continue to keep this going.
Shame that flicker's starting to become a flame.
Yes, it is.
We must be starting to strike Flint near gas is all I got to say, because we're ready for an explosion up here, but we haven't quite had it yet. Tyler Smith's behind center. He claps his hands. It's another handoff to Adrian Hartford running up the middle. He runs into his own man. He bounces off of him. He runs harder. Hey, that's another 1st down for the Tigers. He's still running. He says, I'm going hard. That is a big gain from Adrian Hartford, who says, I will not go down. I have got implications of a home playoff game in the back of this old mind. And he runs for another 20 yards on 1st down.
What a run.
I mean, just spirited.
What a run.
Spirited.
Wow.
Tyler Smith behind center. He claps his hands. It's another handoff to Hartford, who's ran his tail off. Just keep running him, Coach. Just keep running him. That's another 6-yard gain on 1st down. I think he's gassed. Anthony Morgan says, I got you, buddy.
Bring in the oxygen.
He said, you've done well, young grasshopper. Let me finish. We've got 2nd and 4 here, about the 10-yard line. that is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Tigers have had the ball down to the half-yard line and unable to punch it in. Your Tigers are driving down the football field again, getting ready to go in this time. And here we go. We are going to go to the end of the first quarter with St. Mary's up 7-0 against the Wirt County Tigers. We'll be back at WVRC Wirt County after this break.
Twisted Sisters Bar and Grill in Elizabeth, West Virginia at 1065 Little Canal Parkway has daily specials like Taco Tuesday, Wing Wednesday. With every ticket you get 6 free wings along with free pool. And Thursday is Trivia Night with Nacho Ranch Burgers. Friday, come and join our pool tournaments at 8 p.m. That's Twisted Sisters at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia. We are a family restaurant until 9 p.m. each day, so stop on by today.
Everybody loves a good BOGO. At Moore's Piggly Wiggly, we have great BOGOs. Smithfield Pork Tenderloin, Tennessee Pride Sausage, buy one, get one free. Progresso Soups, Little Dutch Made Cookies, General Mills Cheerios, Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, buy one, get one free. Brawny, Terra Square Paper Towels. All this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth.
Back at Bill Hamlin Stadium to start the second quarter, your Tigers heading toward the end zone from about the, where are we, around the 12-yard line?
I'd say about the 10.
Yeah, I think we're inside the 10 right now, but I am unsure of that. I'm going to stick my head out a window here.
10-ish.
Probably get something thrown at me, and I'll poke back in if I see something flying. I apologize to the Mr. Official down there earlier. I didn't realize that we have luxury of replay. He does not, and it is what it is. But Tyler Smith's behind center. He claps his hands. He's got a handoff to Anthony Morgan. Running up. He's running off the right side. He's still fighting. And he picks up a gain of about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. One thing's for sure, these guys are letting the play finish.
Definitely.
We've had a pretty clean ball game tonight. What, 2 flags?
2 flags both on Wirt, and St. Mary's has played a very clean first quarter and a half. Tyler Smith's behind center. He claps his hands. It's another handoff to Anthony Morgan, who's running up the middle. I believe he's got enough for another Tiger first down.
A little short from up here.
We'll see what they give him. It depends on the angle. Where it's 4th down, it's going to be 4th down and less than a yard.
4th and a couple of blades of turf. Give the ball to Knuckles.
Adrian Hartford says, "Coach, give me the football and I'll run hard here for you." It's going to be less than a yard to go here. The Tigers are in the shotgun formation. Smith claps his hands. It's a handoff to Hartford, who puts his head down, and I believe he's got enough. He needed a half a yard, and I don't believe he got it, fellas. That is going to be a turnover on downs inside the 10-yard line again. That is 2 times that the Tigers have turned the ball over inside the 10-yard line. That cannot continue to happen against a good St. Mary's football team. Tigers got the bow up here on defense and look to get them backed up even more. Tigers did a great job opening holes whenever they had the whole field, but whenever they were expecting run, they closed that box down pretty heavy. They have 3 backs in the backfield. DeMoss hands it off this time, and they're coming to the left side, and the Tigers are there, but there's a good run by the St. Mary's running back.
About 7.
That's about a 7-yard gain on first down. DeMoss is looking to the sideline to get the play call. We are in a corner suite here at Bill Hamlin, and we have a obstructive view down to that side of the field. DeMoss goes under center. He's going to keep it himself, and he gets the quarterback sneak for about 4 yards. He needed 2, and he got about 2.5. So it's going to be first down Blue Devils from about the 19-yard line.
Jeremy, I don't have the luxury of waiting until a commercial break to tell you this. When you lean forward too far out the camera, people are getting a shot of red beard down here where our clock shows
That's
up.
not good. Well, let's keep our face off that. We got a face for radio, not a face for TV. We'll borrow the St. Mary's Radio's window here. Oh, Tigers got excited and jumped off sides. That's offsides on the Tigers. It's going to be 1st and 5 from about the 24-yard line. Tigers are dominating the yardage in this game, but we have not punched it in yet. Once that lid comes off the goal line, the Tigers will be ready to roll. But until then, we've got to find a way to break through that lid. All right, DeMoss is under center. He snaps the ball. It's coming our way here, and it's off to Eli Wilson up the sidelines. Dylan Hutchison had a chance, and he hits him out of bounds. Eli Wilson steps out at about the 49-yard line. That was one of those times where there was multiple backs coming our way, and we guessed on the wrong one. Blue Devils are driving here on the plus side of the 50, going into the Tigers' territory here at the 49. At least, fellas, we can see the game now. Here we go at first and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 49. DeMoss goes under center. He's got receivers up high and down low, and he's got 3 in the backfield. He takes the handoff. It's a backside counter play, and number 1, Eli Cox, breaks out of a tackle, and he's still running. Brody Goodwin grabs a hold, and Dylan Hutchison comes over to help out. That is a first down, Blue Devils, as they continue to go into Tiger territory.
I think the Flame switch sides of the field. I think St. Mary's has the Flame now.
I agree with that again, Shane Bates. It's not a good agreement, but it's an agreement I will share with you anyway. Here we go. The Blue Devils have a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. DeMoss is under center. He takes the handoff. It's a handoff to the backside, and they get very little on that first down carry. They pick up about 3 yards, and it's going to be second and about 7 from the 35-yard line.
Shane, what you were saying, both of these teams have just tremendous athletes. You don't get to be a 7-2 football team without having some really good athletes on your team. So we've had a really good game so far, very competitive. Just hopefully the Tigers can make their way into the end zone soon.
DeMoss is under center. Which one of the 3 will he hand it off to this time? It's a handoff this time around the edge. We got it strung out. We got to get help over here. We've got help coming, and it's going to be a tackle short of the line of gain. It's going to be, I think they gave him enough for a first down.
Looks like maybe second and half a yard.
Third and short.
Or third, yeah.
First down, Blue Devils. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Blue Devils from the 27-yard line. They have spotted the ball at the 28.5-yard line, or 27.5-yard line, and the Tigers needed to stop it before the 28-yard line. So, with that being said, it's going to be first and 10 for the Blue Devils from the 28-yard line. DeMoss is going under center. It's a handoff to Wilson coming off this side. The Tigers are there, and that was a great tackle by Frankie Bolick. He did a great job of keeping a hold of Wilson's legs and not letting go.
When he gets moving, look out.
Yeah. It is 2nd and 5. The Tigers are going to have to bow up here and try to keep the Blue Devils from gaining any more yardage on this possession.
Guys, a quick score update. Valley Wetzel 18-16 up over Richwood in the second quarter.
All right, DeMoss is under center. It's a handoff coming our way, and we fit the run gap good, but we hit him a little bit late. I think they've got enough again for another first down. This one they may be just short, fellas. It could be 3rd and inches. Looks like 3rd and a football.
They better buckle up because I'd say DeMoss right up the center's hind end.
It's going to be 3rd down here. 3rd down on a football. DeMoss is probably going to put his shoulder down. I would be surprised if this ball doesn't go anywhere but right up the center's back. There it is. It's a quarterback keep, and it's hit. He's hit, but he's going to have enough. He leans forward for enough for a first down. It's going to be first down Blue Devils from the 17-yard line. Tigers are trying to get up here. We got a timeout. Tigers. Wirt County has taken a timeout. We will take it with them. The Blue Devils are driving down the field here in the second quarter. We will take a break and be back on the other side on WVRC Wirt County.
Need DMV service without the wait? Come to B&D Title and Licensing, located in downtown Elizabeth. We handle title transfers, renewals, duplicate titles, and more. With a notary on site and after-hours appointments available, skip the hassles of DMV and call owner-operator Bobby Moore at 304-488-1906 or stop by today at B&D Title Service in downtown Elizabeth. Have you been putting off that painting project all summer long? Riverbend Supply has PPG paints for interior or exterior. Stop by today and let us mix that perfect color for you. We also have all your brushes, roller covers, extension handles, and drop cloths at Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia.
Here we are back inside St. Mary's, West Virginia. The Tigers are going to have to find a way here, Shane. As Ben Moore called a timeout to try to inspire his defense. We'll see what happens here. DeMoss is under center. He takes a handoff. It's a handoff to this side, and the Tigers were there. There was a short gain on first down. The Tigers will take giving them up 3 yards on first down that time. It will be 2nd and 7 for the Blue Devils from the 14-yard line.
Hopefully we can get our own red zone stop.
Shane, you gave us a score update during the commercial break. Roan is up 24-22 over Tyler.
Yes, I do believe so.
All right, DeMoss is under center. He's looking. He's got Eli Wilson in the middle. Handoff. It's going to Eli Cox around the left side. He's got room to run, and he gets brought down inside the 5-yard line for a first down, St. Mary's.
I don't think there was a white jersey around until he got to the safety.
I mean, there was a hole you could have driven a Mack truck through on that play. All right, so we got 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. DeMoss is going under center again, and we've got the 3 backs in the backfield. The handoff this time to Wilson, who gets met in the backfield, but he's got the corner pylon, and he is in for a Blue Devil touchdown. He was met in the backfield, but he was unable to be brought down. That is a touchdown, Blue Devils. The score is now 13-0, St. Mary's. The Tigers have dug themselves a first-half hole, fellas.
Well, we saw this last week. It came a little later in the game. Down by 2 scores. They were able to rally. Let's hope Coach Hickman and his staff are able to spark some excitement in these guys and get things done here as we wind down the second quarter.
Pilata is in for the extra point. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. That is a 14-0 score for your St. Mary's Blue Devils over the Wirt County Tigers here in St. Mary's, West Virginia. We'll go to a quick break and be back on the other side.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
At Matheni Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheni Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229.
Pilata's looking to get his foot in the football here, and he's going back, and it's going to be Brody Goodwin on the return. He's got momentum on the catch. Brody runs it up, and he gets it over the 35. That's the best field position the Tigers have had all night starting a drive. We shall see if they can capitalize at the 36-yard line. We have not seen a whole lot of the ball being in the air. It's been a lot of ground and pound, and the Tigers have done a great job moving the football from the 10 to the 10. We just got to punch it in when we get to the 10, Shane.
Yeah, that's why we're lacking on the scoreboard right now.
I mean, I think we're beating them about every category except for the score, which is the only one that matters. So the Tigers are going to have to take these total yardage and punch it in here. We get the ball after the half. We talked about that. So with 5 minutes and 30 or 28 seconds to go in the second quarter, Jody Moat does not have everybody on the field. He calls a quick timeout. The Tigers, it looks like it's going to be of the short variety. I don't know that we have time to go to a break, Hayes, but the Tigers are looking to exploit it here and take over and put some points on the board. I mean, to be inside the 10-yard line twice and not score, that is back-breaking, but it also should be a mental note to these players that, hey, we can move the football against these guys. They're not that much better than us. We just got to execute when the time comes, and we have not done that yet.
Now that O-line needs to dig deep and have a little bit more push once they're in the red zone, especially inside the 10-yard line like we've been discussing the past couple of minutes. But
you know, we are not in the predict the future business up here in the booth, but I will tell you this: it's about time for the freshman to make a thumbprint. I feel Andrew Limley is going to break loose here at some point. He's got a linebacker covering him right now. We'll see if Coach Hickman wants to take a shot here right out of the gate. It's 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 36-yard line. Tyler Smith claps his hands. It's a rollout to the left. He's looking. He's got the freshman up the sideline. No, he's going to take a shot to Jake Moore down the middle, and he just overthrows him. The ball aired out just a little bit too far, and Jake, it was over top of Jake's head. Luckily, he also overthrew Jeremiah DeMoss that was in coverage. Tyler had good time back there, and St. Mary's dropped a lot of people. It may be one of those things where Tyler's going to have to look to gain those 10 yards on the ground and make him bring a spy up, and that's only going to create more open passing lanes.
I would.
Tyler claps his hands. It's a handoff. We're running right up the middle, and he puts his shoulder down, and he gets hit, and he's still running. And he picks up enough for 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and manageable after Adrian Hartford put his shoulder down and ran through a Blue Devil would-be tackler. It is now 3rd and about 4 yards, 3rd and 3. All right, snap comes back. Smith's rolling out to the left. It's a keep. He's looking for the sideline. He's got to beat one man. He keeps on his feet. He's still running. He's got enough, I believe, for a first down Tigers, depending on the spot.
I think they're calling him short.
My. He needed to get to the 49, or he needed to get to the 46. The ref has marked him out at the 45.
Looks like he steps out of bounds there, right at the 45.
Tigers are looking to go for it here on 4th down. I mean, you're down 2 scores in a game that means so much. Smith's behind center. He claps his hands. It's a quarterback keep. He's keeping it off the left side. He gets around. He is brought down in the backfield, and that is going to be a loss of 2, and it is going to be St. Mary's football. It is going to be St. Mary's football, and they have taken over on downs inside their own 45-yard line.
What an effort by Tyler there, but what a play by the St. Mary's defense.
We've got to do a little bit.
If I'm not mistaken, Brody Goodwin had like an 8-yard cushion of him and the defender.
Yeah,
wow.
we're going to have to hit that screen game a little bit harder here, I feel, because, my goodness, they're giving us so many yardage. We're not going to hit anything deep. They're not going to get burnt deep, but we could take the underneath stuff. All right, here we go. DeMoss is under center. The Tigers have got to step up here and not let them score again before halftime. Snap goes back. It's a rollout. It's going to be a pass play. Wire gives chase. The ball is thrown underneath to number 3. That is Elijah Kimball running down the sideline. There's not going to be a Tiger stopping. That is a touchdown, St. Mary's. That is another over the middle play-action pass play. They could have that all night long if they want it. We have not covered it yet. That is going to be a score of 20-0 St. Mary's here at Bill Hamlin Stadium. This is the exact thing we talked about in the pregame. Will the seniors come out and be too amped up, or will they come out and be ready to play? They have come out ready to play, fellas, and they have put up 20 quick points on the Tigers. DeMoss is going to be the one holding. You've got Pilata back to kick the field goal, the extra point. Snap's good, holds good, kick it's good as well. That is going to make it 21-0 St. Mary's here in Bill Hamlin Stadium. We will catch you on the other side of this break on WRC Wirt County.
Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Kanawha Parkway, Creston, West Virginia. 304-275-3351 has weekend specials. It's like Forrest Gump says, you never know what you're gonna get. But we do home-cooked meals, from fried chicken, baked steak, country fried steak, ham or turkey dinners. Call for the weekend special each Friday at Shade Tree Diner and Carryout, 304-275-3351. You won't go home hungry. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday, 11 to 3, and closed on Mondays.
4:22 to go here in the first half. Shane, how do you handle this?
Well, you can't lie down now. You got to fight back into the hole that you've fallen into.
And you don't want to give St. Mary's time to come back and punch in another one. Tigers do get the ball to start the second half, so they have to try to score here while also chewing off enough clock to keep St. Mary's out of the end zone. Tigers do have 2 timeouts remaining. St. Mary's with 1 timeout. Jeremy.
St. Mary's is struggling with figuring out how many people they have on the field right now. They've got it situated here, and the ball it's an onside kick that is going to go St. Mary's' way. There is a flag down. I believe they had too many people on one side of the kicker there. It's going to be an illegal formation or legal procedure, legal touching. We're waiting to get the call here. I believe it is going to be on the Blue Devils. Everything that is coming from up here it looks like the Blue Devil or the Tigers are going to take over the ball here. I believe they had too many people on one side of the kicker, Shane. I don't know that rule by heart, but I believe they had too many people on one side of the kicker, if I'm not mistaken. Illegal. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but it is Tiger football on the other side of the 50. And I believe I do not know the exact terminology for that rule, but I believe they just lined up with too many people on one side of the kicker, and that is not allowed. So it is going to be Tiger football where the ball was touched, or they might be saying he touched it short. They might be saying it's an illegal touching, and the ball didn't go 10 yards.
So, Jeremy, what I think I saw, I could just be imagining this. It looked like the ball bounced up and hit a guy in the shin prior to it reaching 10 yards.
I like your thought process, Hayes. Tyler Smith escaping. He's got room to run if he wants it. He's got enough to pick up a few yards, and he gets about 3-4 yards on first down.
What a way to make something out of nothing.
Number 44 and number 77. We keyed both of those guys before the game, had a chance at him, and Tyler was able to escape both.
Thank goodness Tyler's fast.
You ain't kidding. All right, so Tyler Smith's behind center here with 4:12 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers are desperately needing a score. Tyler looks, he claps his hands. It's a low snap. He's got time. He's looking to get rid of it. He's got to get rid of the ball, and he has ran into Eli Wilson. Tyler dropped back 20 yards on the play and is slung down, and it is going to be a 3rd and Elizabeth, and we're in St. Mary's. And Tyler is still down. We will go to a quick break here and be back on the other side, but the Tigers are looking for a 3rd down miracle when we return.
Burns Bait and Carryout and Campground at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia. If you're looking for a new pistol, we have Smith & Wesson and Glocks in stock. Or if you're looking for a new hunting rifle or shotgun, we've got you covered. We have a full line of ammo in stock. We are a muck boot dealer, and we have Quaker Boy box calls in stock at Burns Bait and Carryout at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway Matheni, Elizabeth, West Virginia, or call 304-275-4444 or check us out on our website at bbcoutdoors.com.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Minnie Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Tired of driving 45 minutes or more just to stand in line at the DMV? Skip the trip and come to B&D Title and Licensing in Elizabeth, right off Route 14. We handle it all from vehicle title transfers, renewal stickers, duplicate titles, and more. Plus, we got a notary on site and even offer after-hours appointments to fit your schedule. Save time and skip the hassle and get it done close to home. Call owner-operator Bobby Moore today at 304-488-1906. That's B&D Title and Licensing in Elizabeth, your faster, easier DMV alternative.
Tyler Smith was a shaken-up Tiger on the play. Here we return back to play. Tyler will have to come out for a snap at least. So I believe we'll see Jacob Moore take over here in the backfield. At quarterback, the Tigers are facing a 3rd and
26.
3rd and 26. So we'll see what exactly is in the playbook here for 3rd and 26 with the backup quarterback in. Jake claps his hands, the fake handoff. He's going to take a shot. He's got Andrew Limley, who doesn't see the football. That's the timing situation that you have whenever you have a backup quarterback that is a lefty. Picking the ball up is not the same as coming out of a right-hander's hand. Tyler Smith will enter punt formation with a desperation play here for the Tigers. It is 21-0 St. Mary's with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the second quarter. I hate to say it, but it might be getting late early, guys. We're going to have to make something happen here real soon.
Yeah.
Tyler puts his foot in it. He gets a high punt. It's going to take a bounce here. It's a Tiger bounce, but it angles towards the sideline. Looks like St. Mary's will take over the ball at about the 27-yard line. 29-yard line. He took a step after I said it. All right, so St. Mary's is going to take over the ball with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Tyler was back in to punt the football there, so it's good to see him back on his feet. Ball is placed at the 30-yard line. We will see if St. Mary's goes back to that play-action pass, Shane.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
I think they're either 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 on that play here tonight. So we'll see what happens here and see if we bring somebody in to cover that middle. It's a handoff coming our way. The Tigers fit the run gaps pretty well there. That is number 3 for them. That is Elijah Kimball, brought down by Jake Moore. It is going to be 2nd and about 6 here. St. Mary's is going to a spread option here. Eli Wilson has got the handoff, and he has got the edge, and he is a load, fellas, and he is going to take it 40 yards. Anthony Morgan is trying to catch him, but there is no laundry on the field, and that is a touchdown, Eli Wilson. That is going to make it 27-0. He got that corner, and once he gets a load of steam, man, he is going downhill. And St. Mary's has put on another one here in the first half to make it 27-0 against the Wirt County Tigers. We will have Peralta coming on to kick here for the extra points. DeMoss is going to do the holding. Pilata will be doing the kicking. Snap's good, holds good, kick is good. Your score here at Bill Hamlin Stadium is 28-0 St. Mary's. We will be back after this break on the other side on WVRC Wirt County.
K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth is your place for fence chargers, wire, and post. Check out our selection of farm gates in stock. K&B Supply is a heritage performance feed dealer for your pigs, chickens, horses, cattle, and yes, even your dogs and cats. We have deer corn in many flavors. Stop by K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth today for all your farming and hardware needs, or call 304-275-1141.
2:30 to go in the first half. 28-0 your score. Blue Devils lead. Jeremy.
I would be ready for that onside kick. As Shane Bates said when we were talking off the air, I'd be ready for it again. We'll see what happens.
Taking a look at scores from around the state real quickly. We have Williamstown up 20-0 over Scott. South Harrison 14-0 lead over Ravenswood in the third.
I would absolutely be ready for an onside here, Shane. Now he kicks it deep. It's going to Brody Goodwin again. Brody catches it. He's got a path. He's going to the sideline. He cuts it back, and he is met at the 30-yard line. And he gets, drilled after the whistle. We had a flag fly in from, I'm not joking, 30 yards down the field. As it stands, the Tigers will take over at the 30-yard line, but we will see what this flag is all about. Personal foul face mask against St. Mary's. So that will allow the Tigers to take over the ball at roughly the 44-yard line. Well, 2 minutes and 22 seconds here before the half. We got to get on the board before the half, fellas. It's one of those that those two stops inside the 10-yard line.
It's hard.
You score
right
both
now.
of those, and it's a 28-14 game. You still got something to play for. Right now, we've got to get something positive going, or else it's going to be our players are hanging their heads a little bit already. They're going to have to find that resiliency that they had at the end of last game. Tyler claps his hands to roll out to the right. He's looking. He sets on the run. He throws it. He's got Easton Wire for a first down Tigers. That is going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Play took about 7 seconds, so we got 2 minutes and 15 seconds here in the second quarter. Smith's back in the shotgun. He's got eight help. We got to get two running backs with the same first letter. We got Adrian Hartford in the backfield with him. He rolls out to the left this time. He gets a chip block. Tyler's looking. He's got his eyes down the field. He airs it out. Jake Moore was unable to bring in the ball. Jake was open, but the pass was just a little bit high and outside, and it was unable to be brought in. That comeback route, that little out route's there. We just got to keep hitting it, Shane.
Yeah, we just need to keep doing our thing like we have been all season and just try and claw our way back into this football game.
There is no 28-point play, unfortunately, in football. You've got to chip away 7 at a time and get a stop on defense. Snaps back. Tyler gets it. He airs it out to the sideline. There's that sideline route. Brody Goodwin has picked up enough for a gain of about 7 on the play. It is going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 here at the 38-yard line.
Picking apart that zone coverage right now.
With 1 minute and 56 seconds to go in the second quarter, Tyler's behind center. He claps his hands. He's rolling out to the left. He's looking. He throws it to Andrew Limley, who cuts it back. He cuts it up the field, and he gets enough for a Tiger first down, and he is tackled by a host of Blue Devils. Andrew Limley fought for all the yardage he could and got the Tigers inside the 30. All right, here we go.
Look at that 10-yard cushion on Wire right now.
Yeah, we should be able to hit a comeback route right there. There it is. We're throwing it to Easton, and it's overthrown and almost picked off.
Wow.
That was there. It was wide open, and we just was unable to make a good throw and catch there. That was why you pointed that out pre-snap there, Shane, and I tell you, it was there. We just were unable to connect on it. If they're going to give that kind of cushion, we've got to be able to do that all night long.
I would do it until they stop it. Just Tyler needs to get his accuracy dialed in a little bit more.
Tyler looks. He claps his hands. He's
Mary's
looking.
bringing the heat.
There's blitz everywhere. He throws it away, and it was unable to get to the line of scrimmage. I would say we're about to get an intentional grounding. Yep. We are going to be facing a 3rd and 25 again.
Nah, it's a loss of down. So it'll be probably 4th down on the 29-yard line, I would assume, if they decline it. No?
It was only 2nd down, so it'll be 3rd down.
It was only 2nd down?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't sure. I
It'll
thought
be
it was
3rd down and 25. Oh, there is no intentional grounding on the play. So instead of 3rd and 25, we've got 3rd and 10. The ball was tipped, they're saying, out of Tyler's hand. That would be a blessing that came to the orange and black sidelines there. All right, Tyler Smith's facing 3rd and 10 here. He's looking. He claps his hands. It's a rollout to the right. He's got time. He's looking for a receiver. He's airing it out. He's got Easton Wire over the middle, and he throws it too far. He just overthrew him again. Easton was streaking across the middle open, but we overthrew him, and the ball fell aimlessly in the end zone for an incomplete pass. Here we go, 4th and 10 from inside the 30. The Tigers need to capitalize here. If they want to make any type of noise here tonight, we got to make something happen pretty quick. And it's a minute and 15 seconds till halftime. Tyler's looking over to get a sign. Snap goes back. It's a rollout to the right. Tyler's got Easton at the sticks. The ball is caught, I believe. First down, Tigers. I believe Easton Wire caught that with his knees.
Hey, whatever you got to do.
I think it bounced up, and Easton grabbed a hold of it with his knees, fellas. I am not 100% sure that that's what happened. It's a long ways from us, but that is enough for a first down for the Tigers, and we are
about a minute.
A minute and 4 seconds. Tigers are looking to get in before halftime here. It's a handoff this time to Adrian Hartford, who gets a positive run up the middle for about 7 yards. Coach Hickman's running down the sideline for a timeout. That is the Tigers' 2nd timeout of the half, I believe.
Yes.
So, set the scene here with 53 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers are driving the ball inside the 15-yard line at the 13-yard line. 2nd and about 3 when we come out of this timeout. Shane, what would you like to see here on 2nd down?
If they were playing zone coverage like they've been doing, I'd target Wire. Because, I mean, they're giving him a whole yard length, well, a hard sticks length of cushion. And I would take my money on Easton and wherever the defender any day with man coverage.
I agree with you here completely.
6'3" body.
Yeah.
Might as well. Either that or do like a, I don't even know.
I mean, we hit that screen earlier and had success with it. It might be set up here.
I'd say Tyler gets it and throws it out to Easton. He does his work out there because, I mean, before the defender probably even gets to him, he'll have 2-3 yards of yardage before he even gets touched. But that's just me.
Here's where the camera picks up the red beard and we don't get to see everything, but I'm trying to get my head out the window enough to see. Smith rolls out to the right. He's got Wire at the goal line. No, I lied. That's Brody Goodwin at the goal line. That is going to be first down Tigers at about the 2-yard line. The clock will stop for the first down. We've got to get on the ball ready to go. It is going to be first and goal from about the 2-yard line. We have got 4 chances, fellas, to punch the ball 2 yards.
Well, we've been in this situation 2 more times this half, so let's see what happens here.
We got 44 seconds to do it in the 38 rolling.
Jody Mote is out at the numbers begging for a timeout, so 35 seconds. It's going to be first and goal for the Tigers from inside the 5-yard line. We'll take a quick break here and be back with you as soon as this commercial ends.
Crossroads General Store, located at the intersection of Route 47 and Newark Road in Walker, West Virginia, is a fully stocked convenience store, as well as service station. You'll also find guns, ammunition, gun safes, turkey calls, and a whole lot more for the outdoorsman. Visit us at Crossroads General Store for the hard-to-find gear that you're looking for.
Back here, 35 seconds to go in the half. Tigers first and goal from the 2-yard line, trying to punch it in, Shane.
Like I was discussing while we were on that ad break, I'd line up stick eye. The Tigers have had an awful job of trying to punch it in. And just to get the eye candy, Jody Moat probably called timeout to load up the box, and I'd run a bootleg with Tyler. Fake the stick eye up the middle with Hartford leading Morgan and have Tyler roll out.
We've got, looks like doubles at the top, doubles at the bottom.
And the box is loaded.
Tyler's behind center. He claps his hands. He's going to keep it around the left side. He's got a run-up pass option here. He's looking to get to the pylon. He dives. The referee is down.
Mr. Official is down.
We are waiting for a signal. Touchdown, Tigers. Tyler Smith has ran around the left side of the defense and dove and hit the pylon and Mr. Official all in the same breath. And here we go. The Tigers have broke the lid that is on the end zone, Shane Bates. It took us a while, but we realized that soft coverage on the outside. Easton multiple times got to that first down yardage and came back, and we finally hit that gap that was open. And the Tigers have punched it in here going into the half. We get the ball after half. We'll see what happens.
I didn't mean my the bootleg or sweep to look like that, but
snap's good, holds good, kick is good. Easton Wire makes the score 28-7 here at Bill Hamlin Stadium. Tigers have done what they needed to do on that drive. We cannot. It's to the point where there is no 21-point play. We get the ball after half. There's 30 seconds here until halftime. 25 seconds. The Tigers could have to avoid catastrophe right here, but we will be back to see how this first half ends on the other side of this break.
Myers Family Insurance in Elizabeth is your local farm and business insurance specialist. Did you know that your homeowner's policy may not cover your crops, livestock, equipment, or farm liability? A custom farm policy from Myers Family Insurance protects all that and more. Or maybe you own a small business or a large corporation. We offer business insurance, commercial auto, and workers' compensation to fit all your needs. I'm Matt Myers, and I invite you to let my family protect your family. Call 304-275-7111 or visit MyersFamilyInsurance.com for a free quote.
25 seconds to go in the half. Tigers getting ready to kick off to the Blue Devils after that score. Your score 28-7. St. Mary's leads, Jeremy.
Will we see an onside kick here, Shane Bates? Or are you happy going in 28-7?
There's a good bit of time left on the clock, and I'd let St. Mary's.
Easton kicks it deep. That is Eli Cox. We've got men and down there, but we've got to do a good job of wrapping him up. My goodness, get him down, fellas. Eli Cox returns the ball to the 30-yard line, so St. Mary's has 19 seconds here. Will they kneel it and be happy going in 3 scores up, or will they try to tack one on here? We shall see.
I'd say we're probably going to see some play-action pass right here.
I was afraid you were going to say that, Shane Bates, but I agree with you 100%.
It's been working all half. At this point in time, St. Mary's out of timeouts. I wouldn't let anything behind me.
They've got 3 in the backfield. Last time Eli Wilson ran it for about 45 yards. We'll see what happens here. They brought Eli Wilson up the middle. The Tigers bring him down for a gain of about 5. And I believe that'll be the final play of the first half here from Bill Hamlin Stadium. At halftime, the score is going to be 28 St. Mary's, 7 Wirt County. This is a reminder, Wirt County gets the ball coming out of the half. We'll see what the halftime adjustments look like. The Tigers showed us last week that the never die mentality that they have, so we hope that comes out in this second half. But we will send it to a couple breaks and we'll be back to recap the first half.
Sweet plump blackberries, buy one get one free. Tomatoes on the vine, $1.48. Honeycrisp apples, 98 cents a pound. white mushrooms, $1.98. 2-pound bag, Halo mandarin oranges, 2 for $7. Fresh Express salad mix, 2 for $5. Ocean Spray cranberries, 2 for $5. Carrot chips, $1.78. 5-pound bag, russet potatoes, 2 for $5. All this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in Elizabeth. Crossroads General Store is a full gun and ammo dealer, from pistols to rifles, shotguns, and then some. Fishing supplies, live bait, minnows, night crawlers, fishing poles. We have full gun safes and locking pistol boxes, turkey decoys, deer feed, bow target blocks. Don't forget to fill up your tank. We have Marathon gas and a full store of convenience items. That's Crossroads General Store, 15262 Staunton Turnpike, Walker, West Virginia, on the corner of Route 47 and Newark Road. Stop by today.
Look at you, having it together. You've got a car. You have a house. Now get your car and house insured together with a State Farm agent. A local agent can help you customize your coverage and save when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
Your local State Farm agent in Elizabeth is Hayden Stewart, 304-275-3335.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability, amount of discount, savings, and eligibility may vary.
Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia, 304-275-3351. You've had a long day and don't feel like cooking. Shade Tree has mouth-watering pizza and calzones made to order with 10 toppings to choose from. Call 304-275-3351 and order yours today. Shade Tree Diner and Carryout, 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays, 11 to 3, and closed on Monday.
Back at Bill Hanlon Field on the campus of St. Mary's High School, WVRC Wirt County halftime show is on. We are down 28-7 against the Blue Devils here. Let's take a look at some scores around the state. Wahama is up 49-0 over Man in the fourth quarter. Clay Battelle, final score 30-0 over Magnolia. Pendleton County 14-6 lead over Cameron. Metro News Class Single A Game of the Week. That game is at halftime right now. Sherman leading Poca 12-8 in the third quarter. Tucker County 28-14 lead over Hampshire in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier West 48-6 lead over Gilmer County in the fourth quarter. Ritchie County 38-0 lead over Calhoun in the fourth quarter. Pocahontas County a 49-0 final score over Webster. Tulsa and Riverview tied at 12 in the third. Valley Wetzel 32-24 lead over Richwood at halftime. Moving into Class AA. Independence beat Summers County 56-6. That game was called early because of injuries to Summers County players, a Summers County player, I'm sorry. So we hate to hear that, and we hope the best for that player and for the Summers County football program. Philip Barber, 48-0 lead over Lincoln in the fourth quarter. Doddridge on WVRC Doddridge County, Metro News Class AA Game of the Week. Doddridge County, 20-14 lead over Mingo Central, down on Minor Mountain in the fourth quarter. Roane County has come out to a very strong lead after a tight game early on. Roane County leads Tyler Consolidated 46-28 on WVRC Roane County. Midland Trail 59-0 lead over Lincoln County. Braxton 17-16 lead in the fourth quarter over Clay County on WVRC Clay County. Petersburg 17-17 tie with East Hardy at halftime. South Harrison 22-0 lead over Ravenswood in the third quarter.
Williamstown 35-7 over Scott right now in the fourth quarter. Berkeley Springs is down 6-56 to Moorfield High School in the fourth quarter. Into Class AAA we go. Princeton beat South Charleston 55-19. Princeton finishing their season now at 10-0. Frankfort 41. Kaiser is at 7 in the Metro News Class AAA game of the week. That game is in the fourth quarter. Nitro leads Greenbrier East 14-6 in the third. Herbert Hoover beat Weir 44-14. Chapmanville 69-6 victory over St. Albans. Robert C. Byrd 34-0 over Buchanan Upshur right now in the fourth quarter. 35-12 your score. Winfield leading Point Pleasant in the third quarter. Ripley 27, Nicholas County 19. That game in the fourth quarter. And listen to this one. Lewis County 10, Grafton 9. The final score in that game. Looking at Class Quad A, Morgantown 45-0 lead over Musselman in the fourth quarter. A couple of these Class Quad A games, because of the weather tonight, these games have been transferred into Saturday. Martinsburg and Hurricane will play tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Jefferson a 48-0 victory over Washington. North Marion 21-0 over Oak Hill right now at halftime. George Washington in the Metro News Class Quad A game of the week. George Washington beat Woodrow Wilson 42-0. Spring Mills 63, Hedgesville 0. That's a final. Capital 16, Riverside 8, also a final score. Parkersburg South 28-7 lead right now over Cabell Midland. That game currently in the fourth quarter. We will take another short break here. We'll be back. Jeremy and Shane back with us in a moment to recap the first half, look ahead to the second half here on the halftime show, WVRC Wirt County. Your score, once again, St. Mary's 28, Wirt County 7 at halftime. We're back in a moment. Please stay with us.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth has a full line of Midwest fasteners, from small screws to large nuts and bolts. We have hay rings and poly and steel. Fall is coming up, so stock up on Easy Heat wood pellets. Buy the bag or buy the ton. And ladies, looking for gift ideas for your man? Every guy likes pocket knives. We have a full line of old-timer knives. Stop by at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth or call 304-275-1141 today.
You may not be aware that you can use many Hamilton ancillary services even though your primary physician or specialist is in another location miles away. Blood test, radiology, physical, occupational and speech therapy, infusion therapy, respiratory therapy, pulmonary and cardiac rehab are all services offered. Ask your primary physician or specialist if you could use many Hamilton ancillary services at your next visit.
Many Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Many Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Back on the WVRC Wirt halftime show, Jeremy and Shane back on the crew here, ready to take things over for a moment and talk about the first half as we look forward to the second half. Gentlemen.
Well, hopefully it's a tale of two halves here. The Tigers got themselves on the scoreboard there late. Finally, I think found some things that that could be a positive building on this second half. Shane, we talked about it there at the halftime break. I mean, you got to play reality here, and you can't look at the what-ifs in life. But, I mean, my goodness, we got the ball inside the 2 there once, and we had the ball inside the 10 another time, and resulted in 0 points. We scored both times there. We have a chance to tie this game coming out at the half. But as reality sets in, that's not the case. You know, in the world that we live in, if we could have instant replay in single-A high school football, do I think Adrian Hartford broke the plane earlier? Yes, I do. Do I think Anthony Morgan was either down or in the end zone before he fumbled? Yes, I do. And do I think St. Mary's recovered that ball at the 1 yard line or at the half yard line instead of being in the end zone before he got full possession? Yes, I do. So, I mean, that's a play that we can look back on. At the time, I think it was, what was it, 7-0?
I do believe so.
I mean, you get to 7-7 there, and it's a different ball game for both teams. But that's not the way that the cookie crumbled here today. So we got to take this 28-7 score. We got to own it, and the only way to fix it is to own it and then come out and find a way to fight back.
I mean, that's all that we can do. I mean, we can't lay down now.
I referenced it.
We're a playoff caliber team. We just can't give up just because we had one bad half of football.
I referenced it there at the beginning of the game. Back in 2012, I believe, we played St. Mary's at the old field, and we were down 3 scores at one point there in the second half and found a way to come back and beat them by, I think, 2 touchdowns. Hopefully we can find that type of magic here tonight. You know, they've heard us on the same play a couple times, that play action pass over the middle to Elijah Kimball. DeMoss has done a good job finding him over the middle there, and Kimball's done the rest. And then Eli Wilson, man, if we don't bottle him up in the backfield,
he's going to have a career.
We're chasing taillights. So it's one of those that it's just it's things I think that are fixable. I think the first half of this game on film is not going to make for a fun film session on Monday for a lot of these guys. You got to take what the defense gives you sometimes, and I think we were trying to look for the explosive play multiple times, but I'm sure Coach Hickman's in there and his quarterback's here saying, man, just settle down, take what the defense gives you, let's roll with it. And like last week, I hope the Tigers can come out and steady the ship. I mean, we get the ball here, we score quick. I mean, you never say never.
Right.
But we've dug ourselves a hole that we're going to have to probably get a backhoe to dig out of. I don't think a shovel's going to do it anymore, so we might need to look for a Tim Ellison.
Excavator or something.
A Tim Ellison excavator about right now would be a good purchase for us to dig out of this hole. So, but the Wirt County Band has just got done playing here, and now St. Mary's Band is coming onto the field. We got about 7 minutes till the teams have to be on the field, and then there'll be a 3-minute warm-up. We were looking, we were talking. Shane, if things go, if the game would end right now, obviously we're rooting and we're pulling for a Wirt County comeback, but there's not very many short trips that we're going to go on next week. So
it's pretty stacked right now with the top couple teams.
The St. Mary's folks said that we'd probably fall down to that 10-11 number, and if we're 10, we go play.
Well, it depends on if Tug Valley wins tonight against James Monroe, but
that's
either
true.
Tug Valley or
we'd be right back here in St. Mary's, West Virginia.
Yeah, I'd say I could see a rematch happening. Honestly, if nothing works out in our favor, I really do see it.
That would be an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I know as a basketball coach, you never want to play a team 3 times in a season because it's hard to beat them. Football, I think twice is really hard. You see all the time in college, 2 teams play each other. You give them the best shot, then they scout and they figure out what you're good at, and then they come back and it's something completely different. So,
believe it or not, my junior year of high school, when I was playing, we played Cameron in the regular season, lost to him by like a touchdown, then we drew them in for the playoffs, so we got a rematch against them, but you know how that goes. We lost again, but still, I thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And even if we did win, we played Dodgers the next week, then had a possible chance of playing them again. But how the cookie crumbles, I guess.
That's exactly right. As we keep sitting here watching this halftime clock dwindle down to about 5 minutes until players have to return, it's important to kind of remind ourselves and to look at this as, you know, we're putting our hope and enjoyment, I guess, in a bunch of 15 to 18-year-old kids that are not professionals, that are not paid athletes. They're out here trying the best they can. And that first half, St. Mary's was better than us. So the adjustments at halftime has to be they have to be on point. They have to be at an expedient fashion. We have got to find a way to kit the orange and black in the end zone more and keep the purple Blue Devils out of the end zone. So we shall see what happens here. But as producer Hayes is getting ready to send us to a quick break, we will be back here shortly to go ahead and look forward to what we're going to see here in the second half and break down a little bit more of what happened in the first half. But you're listening to WVRC Wirt County, and we'll catch you on the other side of this break.
Myers Family Insurance in Elizabeth is your local life insurance and annuity specialist. Life insurance may be hard to talk about, but it's the only insurance you're guaranteed to use. A term or permanent policy can help protect your family from financial hardship. Or maybe you're looking for a safe, predictable investment. An annuity with a guaranteed rate for up to 10 years could be the best choice for you. I'm Matt Myers, and I invite you to let my family protect your family. Call 304-275-7111 or visit MyersFamilyInsurance.com for a free, no-pressure consultation.
Twisted Sisters, located at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia, 304-275-0012, is proud to be the Wirt County Tigers Fan of the Week sponsor. We've developed a new smash burger with lettuce, tomato, onion, and our tiger sauce. Come try one today and sign up for the Fan of the Week drawing that will be held every Friday through football season. Listen for the drawing on WVRC 104.7 FM at 4:05 every Friday for your name. Good luck. That's Twisted Sisters at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, or call us today at 304-275-0012 to place your order.
Everybody loves a good BOGO. At Moore's Piggly Wiggly, we have great BOGOs. Smithfield Pork Tenderloin, Tennessee Pride Sausage, buy one, get one free. Progresso Soups, Little Dutch Made Cookies, General Mills Cheerios, Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, buy one, get one free. Brawny, Terra Square Paper Towels. All this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth. K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in downtown Elizabeth has American-made steel roofing panels. Ask about the collars available. We carry a full line of electric and plumbing needs, from wire to junction boxes, switches and receptacle covers, and breaker boxes. PVC of all sizes to iron gas line pipe and all the fittings. We've got you covered. Call us today at 304-275-1141 or stop by at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia.
Are you looking for top-rated care for your loved ones? Come to Elizabeth Care Center, a 36-bed skilled nursing facility, proudly serving our community with excellence. The only 5-star rated facility within a 45-mile radius of Elizabeth, West Virginia, where compassionate care meets clinical expertise. Experience the difference that quality makes. Call 681-236-1010 to schedule your tour today. Elizabeth Care Center, care you can trust close to home.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Have you been putting off that painting project all summer long? Riverbend Supply has PPG paints for interior or exterior. Stop by today and let us mix that perfect color for you. We also have all your brushes, roller covers, extension handles, and drop cloths at Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
Here we go. Teams are out warming up, ready to start the second half. Wirt County does receive the football to start the second.
Crossroads General Store. Look.
Jeremy, I make that mistake every week.
Mike Murray was ready to jump in here and be a Crossroads General Store in the middle of WRC's broadcast. So we had to tame Mike down there for a second. Here we go, Shane or Matt. I'll tell you, it's always easy to take momentum and ride momentum. It's hard to wrestle momentum away from a good football team and then keep the momentum when you've already dug a hole. So it is a monumental task here tonight. However, the Tigers do have several seniors on the roster, so hopefully they can pull them together and realize that the world hasn't fallen yet, that there is 24 minutes of football to go, and then, as we all know it as sports fans, in 24 minutes, the world can change.
And we talked a lot last week about how this team, this current collective unit, has not been in any tight games this year until last week. But these seniors, these upperclassmen, they've been in tight games before. They've figured out their way out of tight games throughout their careers. And if there's one thing I know about Coach Hickman, it is that, number one, he doesn't have any quit in him. And number two, whatever he was saying to these guys at halftime, he was making the proper adjustments, but also he was telling them that they need to believe in themselves and hyping them up for what they are capable of in this second half.
And I tell you, it's one of those that you're not just coaching against your everyday Joe on the other side of the sidelines. I mean, you've got Jody Moat with years and years of experience. As I look here at Coach, oh man, they went in our roster. Too. Oh, we lost a piece of paper out the window. The wind has picked up here in St. Mary's a little bit.
Jody has over 200 career wins with St. Mary's, and Shane said state championships. He had 2, I believe, 2016, 2020. So he's no stranger to victory. Obviously, again, this year on a 7-2 season, Coach Moat looking to position himself and his team in a good place for the postseason as well. Coach Hickman, as we said at the start of the broadcast, trying to position this team to potentially return to Wilson Eisman Field next week to start the postseason. So both teams do have a lot to fight for. Shane, if you are in that white uniform right now, what's your first priority as you head into the second half?
We got to keep putting dirt into that hole that we dug ourselves into. So I just try and keep on trying to get the team back into this football game.
Kick is away. Brody Goodwin has got underneath of it. The Tigers should have good field position here. It's above the 30, but there was a face mask that came flying in. We will see what the call is here as the ball is blown dead at the 31-yard line, but there looks to be a flag that would be in the vicinity of holding on the Tigers, if I had to guess. And I do believe that is going to be the call, Shane Bates. Everybody's looking to back the football up, so. We're just waiting for the there it is, holding on the Tigers. So we're going to back it up, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Tigers coming out here. Well, it's better than a touchback. We're 2 yards farther than we would have been if it was a touchback. So here goes Tyler Smith in his last regular season game of his senior year. The St. Mary's has made an adjustment to oh my.
Holy smokes.
That was a screen pass that fell aimlessly to the sidelines. Before that pass, Shane, I was going to say that St. Mary's has adjusted their coverage. They are no longer giving that big cushion to Easton Wire at the top of the screen. They have sucked up to about a 3-yard cushion, so maybe we'll look to take the top off of it here. It is 2nd and 10 now. We'll see what the call is going to be here from the sideline. We got 2 receivers to the top. Now they gave that big cushion back to Easton. Now he's walking down. It's a handoff to Anthony Morgan, who's hit before he got the football. St. Mary's is a team that blitzes 50% of the time, and our offensive line has done a tough job. They've got a tough job to pick up this blitz every time, but number 8 for St. Mary's, Noah Moat, just blew that play up before it ever had a chance to get started. Tyler's back in formation here. It's 3rd and 9. The Tigers really need to convert here. There's pressure coming. Tyler takes a shot. He's got Brody Goodwin airing out, and it was a good throw. It would have been an incredible catch by Brody Goodwin, but the ball just falls aimlessly to the turf. It's going to be 4th and 9, and the Tigers line up in punt formation. So what we needed to be a quick score has been a quick turnover or a quick punt formation, and we will punt the football away with 11 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tyler Smith's back deep to punt. Snap's good, punts away. It's a good punt. It looks like it's going to have some roll. Oh, St. Mary's bobbles it. The ball's on the ground. And they get back on it. That was a bobbled punt, and they were able to get back on it. Eli Cox muffed the punt to start with and then was able to get back on it. So St. Mary's will take over the ball at the 44-yard line. The Tigers need a quick stop or a takeaway here quick, fellas.
Something needs to happen.
I mean, it's almost to the point where you need a defensive touchdown.
I think about any type of touchdown would help us at this point.
Well, they backed him up all the way to the 41-yard line. All right, they're in the 3-back formation. DeMoss hands it off, and it's going to the left this time. The Tigers are there, and they bring him down for a gain of maybe a football. There was not much of a gain on that play, and the Tigers answered the first play here. They did a good job of filling the run gap. I believe that was Elijah Kimball on the carry for the Blue Devils. All right, the Blue Devils are facing a 2nd and about 9.5 here. DeMoss is under center. The snap's back. It's a rollout pass. They're looking into the flat. He's got Eli Wilson, and Eli Wilson is hit by Dylan Hutchinson and knocked off balance enough to keep him from getting that first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 49-yard line. The human missile, Dylan Hutchinson, did a great job of coming up and knocking Eli Wilson. That is what you look at like whenever you see a freshman run into a senior. The weight room's been a little bit more kind to Eli Wilson over the 4 years than the freshman.
Wilson just kind of brushed him off a little bit.
All right, so it's a 3rd and short here. The Tigers are creeping up to the line to try to stop them in the backfield. DeMoss tries to get him to go off sides. Instead, it's a keep. DeMoss, I do believe, he's laid on top of bodies, and he just crawled on top of his center. The Tigers had him down, but he just laid on top of his center and bear crawled for a gain of about 4 yards, and he only needed 2. St. Mary's is going to have a 1st and 10 here from the 47-yard line. We've got an official timeout.
have the people who have their vehicle on and their lights shining on the field. Very much. We will now proceed.
We had a fan with the headlights on, and that was a disruption, according to Mr. White Hat, and he told them to turn it off. So here we go. We will come back with 1st and 10 for St. Mary's from the 47-yard line. DeMoss has entered the shotgun formation. You got double receivers up top, double receivers down low. Eli Wilson's got the handoff up the middle, and the Tigers do a good job of getting him down. And it's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. And there is extracurriculars, and the Tigers were caught. So it's going to be a 15-yard add-on to the end of this run. The Tigers did a good job of stopping it on 1st down, and a bad decision has led to 15 more yards for St. Mary's. So it is going to be 1st and 10 from roughly the 30-yard line. Actually, the 29-yard line. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. The Tigers cannot be hurting themselves by making bad decisions and doing extracurricular penalties. And here we go, 1st and 10 from the 29. DeMoss is in the backfield. It's a quarterback keep right up the middle. Lucas Paul got a hand on him, but he got loose. Peyton Dye is there and brings him down along with a couple other Tigers after a 1st down gain. So it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line for St. Mary's. Lucas Paul almost got him down there in the backfield, but he was just an arm's length away from being able to secure that one.
Good enough for a blue double 1st down.
This is the problem when you trail St. Mary's, guys, is the fact that St. Mary's is such a ground and pound team, but that clock will not stop. The Tigers are going to have to act quick if they want to have enough possessions to close the gap. Eli Wilson around the right side. He gets the edge. He's got the pylon in mind, and we make a business decision, and Eli Wilson has found the end zone, and it is touchdown St. Mary's, and the score now reads St. Mary's 34, Wirt County 7.
17-yard touchdown run for number 44, Eli Wilson.
The freshman was put on an island there where Eli Wilson was about to just make him a part of a railroad track, I feel. We've got Peralta in for the extra point. DeMoss is the holder. Snap's good, holds good, kick is good as well. Peralta has put the score to be 35 St. Mary's, 7 Wirt County. We'll be back after this break on WVRC Wirt County.
Crossroads General Store, located at the intersection of Route 47 and Newark Road in Walker, West Virginia, is a fully stocked convenience store, as well as service station. You'll also find guns, ammunition, gun safes, turkey calls, and a whole lot more for the outdoorsman. Visit us at Crossroads General Store for the hard-to-find gear that you're looking for.
Chris's Barbershop, located in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza, open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3 p.m., Saturdays 8 till noon. If you have a special event and need a haircut or just a trim, stop by and see Chris and let him hook you up. That's Chris's Barbershop in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia.
8:10 remaining in the third quarter. St. Mary's leads 35-7. Jeremy.
Well, here we are with 8:10 left to go. St. Mary's is going to kick the ball off to the Tigers here. And it is a squib kick up the middle. It bounces off the Tigers, but we are able to get back on it. Anthony Morgan dives on the ball. It is going to be the Wirt County taking it over at the 40-yard line. We're going to see if we can put together a drive here and just not quit.
Scores.
Clay County up 19-17 over Braxton in the fourth.
All right, Smith rolls out to the right. There's men in his face, and he tries to throw it, and there is nobody in the area. I mean, St. Mary's has found Wirt's kryptonite, and they are sending blitzes every single time.
Tucker County got the win.
Who'd they upset, or who'd they play?
AAA Hampshire.
Wow.
That won a good bit of ball games.
That'll boost them up in the playoff rankings.
Yep.
All right, we got Tyler Smith in here behind center, 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. He claps his hands. It's a pitch play out to Adrian Hartford, who's got a hole. Adrian lowers his shoulder, keeps his feet, and that is a first down run for Adrian Hartford. That is going to be first down Tigers. Right across the 50 at about the 49-yard line, so the Tigers will go under center, or go quick here. Tyler's in the backfield with Adrian Hartford. That young man has ran hard tonight, fellas.
Yes, he has. He's been running with a purpose.
Tyler's looking. He's got 2 receivers up top, 2 down low. Snaps back. Tyler's rolling out. He sets his feet. He's found Easton Wire, and that is going to be close to a first down for the Tigers. It's going to be 2 yards short. It is going to be 2nd down and about 3 yards. Smith ran back, set his feet, got up under him just enough to get the ball to Wire. All right, Tyler Smith's back behind center here in the shotgun formation. Claps his hands. It's a handoff up the middle to Adrian Hartford, he ran all the way to the safety, Jeremiah DeMoss, before he gets shoestring tackled. That is a big hole right up the middle for Adrian Hartford. That is a first down for the Tigers. They're inside the 30-yard line now to 29.5. I tell you, we've got a lot of half yards today.
Luke Hickman has made his way into the game out here at receiver.
All right, Tyler Smith's in the shotgun formation with 3 receivers up top, 1 down low. Pitches to Adrian, who runs into, I believe, number 77. Is that who that was, Shane?
Yeah.
That was number 77 for St. Mary's. That is Jace Larson. That is another name we talked about early. I've got him highlighted on my roster sheet. So we got a gain of about 3 there. The Tigers are looking to continue this drive here on 2nd and about 7. Smith's in the backfield, 3 receivers low, 1 up high. It's a screen pass that has blown up, and Smith is smoked in the backfield. That is going to be a loss of about 5 yards. Smith had Blue Devils all around him before he could ever get the ball off. I believe the screen pass was set up. However, we were unable to get the ball off. So now it is 3rd and 12 here for the Tigers at the 32-yard line. Tyler's in the shotgun. He claps his hands. It's a blitz coming. Tyler steps up in the pocket. He's found Easton Wire again. Wire's got enough for the first down. That is going to be first down Tigers inside the 20-yard line. Tyler did a great job there of getting to the top of his drop, and I mean planting his foot and hitting a dart. That's what we're going to have to do, and is keep the momentum going that way.
St. Mary's is bringing extra bodies.
I mean, we just got to keep slipping people in right behind that linebacker core where they're blitzing. I mean, they're blitzing every play. That is a first down run for Adrian Hartford of about 3 yards, a lot of that after contact. Shane, what exactly would you dial up right there with that much pressure coming right up the middle? They're blitzing both middle linebackers.
Depending on if it's zone or man, I'd do a quick drag right over the middle. Honestly, just something quick, because I mean, if they're bringing that many bodies, they're having a big void right there in the middle.
Tyler keeps it around the right side. He gets his shoulder down, and he dives, and he's inside the 5-yard line to about the 4-yard line. It sets up 1st and goal for the Tigers. All right, we got 1st down and goal from inside the 5-yard line. Shane Bates, the Tigers might be listening to you. We're in the stick eye here. Oh, we got a false start on Adrian Hartford. Adrian couldn't hold his water. Defense, we get a good stop on 1st down, and we get a 15-yard penalty. We get inside the 5-yard line, and we get a false start, so we're going to go back up to the 9-yard line.
Does this make 5 trips to the red zone right now? And we've only capitalized on 1 so far?
Yeah. 20% success rate inside the red zone is not going to win very many football games.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was one of my keys.
You've been pretty accurate with those this year, Mr. Bates. All right, Tyler's in the shotgun here. We spread it back out. Anthony Morgan's in the backfield. We've got a pass play. It's going to the flat, and it is incomplete. He overthrew the intended receiver. The intended receiver was number 3, Brody Goodwin. He just threw it right out his outstretched hands. If that ball's put on him, he's probably able to get to the goal line. All right, we have now got 2nd down and goal from about the 9-yard line. We've got double receivers to the top, double receivers to the bottom. Tyler's looking, he claps his hands. He's got a blitz right up the middle. He's got to get around the outside edge. He's pointing, he's got a man. He threw it to Luke Hickman, touchdown Tigers. Tyler Smith to Luke Hickman in the corner of the end zone. That is a touchdown Tigers. And now the score is 35-13. This Tiger team has done a good job the last couple of possessions, but they just dug themselves such a hole in the first quarter. Tyler does a great job there on the replay of escaping out and finding Luke Hickman going to the back pylon. That's quarterback-to-quarterback action right there. I believe we've entered the point of the game where we're going for 2. Analytics, if you're an analytics person, would tell you to go for 2 anytime you're down by more than 3 scores to help cut into the gap as much as possible. So the Tigers will go for 2 here.
St. Mary's looks like it's St. Mary's bringing heat.
Tyler rolls out to the right. He's got a man, and it is
good.
It is caught. That is a 2-point conversion converted, I believe. We have waited for the official to make a signal. That is caught. That is a great catch there at the goal line by, I believe, Mr. Easton Wire.
Yep.
Threw it where only Easton Wire could go and get it, and Easton did a good job of finding that goal line. So with your score here in Bill Hamlin Stadium, 35 St. Mary's, 15 Wirt, let's get crazy, fellas. We'll send you to a break and be back on the other side.
Everybody loves a good BOGO. At Moore's Piggly Wiggly, we have great BOGOs. Smithville Pork Tenderloin, Tennessee Pride Sausage, buy one, get one free. Progresso Soups, Little Dutch Made Cookies, General Mills Cheerios, Red Baron Deep Dish Pizza, buy one, get one free. Brawny, Terrace Square Paper Towels. All this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth.
Down to a 20-point deficit now, looking to see how the Tigers will take this kick.
The onside kick is fielded by Elijah Kimball, who's got space, and they are upending him at the 46-yard line. We expected an onside kick, but it bounced right into that young man's arms, and away he went. We have got a slow Tiger getting up here. Sorry, Mr. Bates. We got a slow rolling Tiger here going to the sidelines, but that almost spelled disaster. Elijah Kimball had a lot of space over there. I mean,
he did. We missed a handful of tackles.
Yeah.
Like we have been all game.
I mean, it's do or die now, fellas. It's 4 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter. You want to make this thing interesting, you better get you a stop and get you a stop.
For the football. We need turnovers.
I mean, punch, punch, punch. Every time you get somebody held up, punch that football. All right, DeMoss is under center with Eli Wilson behind him. It's a handoff. It's a reverse counter, and Jacob Moore was there, but the guy just hurdled him. Number 20 there, that was a double reverse counter for number 20, Cage Winland. And that's a gain of 6 yards. Jacob Moore was there, fellas. He just got jumped like he was a hurdle on the track out here.
Yeah, he did. But the rules are one of his knees was down.
Yep. It's only a penalty if their both feet are up, or if you're standing in both feet are on the ground and you're in a standing position. That's the only time you'll get that flag thrown. DeMoss is under center here. It's a handoff this time to Wilson going around the left side. Don't let him get ahead of steam. Wilson gets about 6 yards on the play, and that is enough for a Blue Devil first down.
Shane, your Coach Dwight Wallace hat on. What do the Mountaineers need to do tomorrow to beat Colorado?
I don't even know where to start with them. They're so
unpredictable.
Yeah.
Jeremy almost caused us some heartache last week heading into Houston.
Oh my goodness, that was. I'll tell that story now. Well, as soon as this is, as soon as this play happens.
Maybe we need a little Houston magic on our side. So, I mean, I'll give you full permission to say it now.
We got 2 backs in the backfield. DeMoss hands it off up the middle, and the Tigers do a great job of just causing chaos right in the middle. And that is going to be Lucas Paul. He said, don't run into my gap. I've got it plugged, and I got buddies to help me. Lucas Paul did a great job of plugging that gap right there. But as we were talking about that West Virginia-Houston game a few years ago, whenever we had the rematch against Dana Holgerson, we had just scored. Hudson Clement comes down, makes a touchdown. Me and my wife are excited. The kids are asleep. We're excited in the living room. And I believe her words. We'll finish that story as soon as this plays over. The handoff. It's a fake handoff. We're hitting the middle again, but we got it covered this time, but nobody's accounting for the quarterback. DeMoss takes off. Dylan Hutchison ran over, but does enough to bring down DeMoss. We did a great job taking away the middle, but we forgot to keep eyes on the quarterback. But as Hudson Clement crosses the end zone and we get a touchdown Mountaineers, we're jumping up and down in our living room. And I believe the quote was, "Things like this never happens to West Virginia fans." And literally 11 seconds on the clock, Houston comes out, hits a Hail Mary, and we look at each other and we said, this is the feeling we're used to. So DeMoss is under center. He hands it off this time to the right side to Wilson. Wilson cuts it up. And he gets enough for a first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal for St. Mary's. There's a lot of lone faces down there, heads down, walking around. You're not going to bring down Eli Wilson if you're not fully committed.
Nope.
All right, we have got a timeout here for a St. Mary's player coming to the sideline.
By the way, guys, we missed our weekly shout-out. It was pretty early in the broadcast. Lynette's with us from Mineral Wells tonight.
Glad to have you with us, Lynette.
Looks like that ball's just shy of the 7-yard line.
Another one of those half yards.
Another one of those half yards, that's right.
All right, so we got a 1st and goal here on a running third quarter clock with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. You've got DeMoss and Wilson back deep in the backfield in the shotgun formation. We've got the snap goes back to DeMoss. He's looking for the quarterback keeper, and the turf monster gets him. Thankfully, the turf monster was there.
Yeah, he had a full escort of Wilson in front of him to the end zone.
Yeah, he did. It's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 4-yard line. Tigers have got to keep him out of the end zone here.
Wow, and just like that, third quarter is just about up.
Yeah, there'll be one more play in the third quarter here. 2nd down will come to you from the third quarter. We'll see what happens on it, but it might be the final play of the quarter. The Tigers are still trying to get set up on defense. DeMoss is running to the left side, and he is down. He is down short. So it will be 3rd and inches when we come back here at Bill Hamlin Stadium in the beginning of the fourth quarter. The Tigers have made 2 good plays inside the 5-yard line. We need one more here at the start of the fourth quarter. Well, 2 more because they're going to go for it from about the half-yard line. So we will send it to a break and be back on the other side.
Look at you, having it together. You've got a car. You have a house. Now get your car and house insured together with a State Farm agent. A local agent can help you customize your coverage and save when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
Your local State Farm agent in Elizabeth is Hayden Stewart, 304-275-3335.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability, amount of discount, savings, and eligibility may vary.
At Elizabeth Care Center, we're more than just a 5-star skilled nursing facility. We are a proud educational partner of Wirt County Schools, investing in our future, supporting our students. Go Tigers!
Preparing to start the fourth quarter here. The Blue Devils trying to get it in the end zone from about the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. Jeremy.
We are looking at about a half yard to get into the end zone here for the Blue Devils on the far side of the field where we cannot see very well.
We got the beard cam ready.
Yeah, we'll try to keep that thing out of the beard cam. All right, so it is literally a nose of a football away here. I'm going to rock up. Matt Hayes, keep me out of the camera. All right, DeMoss is under center. It's a quarterback keep, and he fights, and he gets over to the left side of the line, and he has scored a St. Mary's touchdown. The score will now go to 41-15. Jeremiah DeMoss just kept fighting his lineman down until he found a gap to get into, and he found it on the left side of the line, and it is touchdown St. Mary's to make the score 41-15.
Extra point unit on the field.
That is Peralta. We have got a motion up front, so that extra point try is going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a false start on the offensive line. So now the extra point will be 5 yards longer. All right, Peralta is in his spot. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is no good. Wide left. No good. Wide left. So the score will be 41-15. We will be back after this break on WVRC Wirt County.
Well, howdy, I'm Mater. Need a tow? At Mason's Towing, we may not be Mater, but we are just as friendly. We go the extra mile to take care of all your needs, from breakdowns to flat tires or auto accidents. Mason's Towing has over 35 years of service to the folks of Wirt, Calhoun, and the surrounding areas. Give us a call at Mason's Towing and Recovery at 304-275-3621. Get her done. Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth has just got in a fresh shipment of deer corn, flavored corn, and salt blocks for your deer. And don't forget about your other animals. We have all your seeds and feed for all the other animals as well at Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth.
Here we are back inside St. Mary's football field, Bill Hamlin Stadium. Tigers are set to receive a Peralta kickoff. This time it is back to Brody Goodwin, who muffs the kick. He picks it up. They said his knee was down again.
We had a flag fly in further up the field.
Is that a replay again, Matt Hayes? I don't think his knee was down.
It didn't look like it from up here.
I didn't catch the replay in time. Let's we'll pull it up for ourselves here in the booth and take a look.
This is getting close to, I believe, double-digit penalties for Wirt County after this one. Dead ball, personal foul, penalty against St. Mary's.
Yeah, it looks.
Dead ball, personal foul against. They're offsetting penalties.
Jeremy, it did look like his knee was either down or it was about a blade of grass away from being down when he dipped in to grab the ball after he muffed the reception.
Well, the offsetting penalties help. I thought we were going to have this one inside the 10-yard line, but it is going to be 41-15 here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. The Tigers are looking to get back into the end zone again. Snaps back. Smith's rolling out to the right. He's got Wire. He's going a double move. He's looking for the football, and he can't. The ball was underthrown. He had a step, but the double move was a little quick. Yep. Right idea. That's another one I'd come back to here pretty quick. All right, Tyler Smith's been in the backfield here. Claps his hands. It's a handoff to Anthony Morgan, who was hit before he could ever get the football. And then Anthony's momentum was stopped, and then a host of Blue Devils came in and knocked him down. So it is going to be 3rd down and about 11 for the Tigers. Tyler Smith is in shotgun formation. Double receivers to the top, double receivers to the bottom. It's a rollout to the left. He's got time. He's throwing it down the sideline to Andrew Limley, who makes the catch. The freshman's running down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. He gets around him. He's still running. He beats another one. And he falls down after a big gain. The freshman went up and took the ball away from Elijah Kimball, and away he went.
Ball was slightly underthrown.
That is a good job of using his body to keep the defender shielded away from the football and able to make a concentrated catch. All right, the Tigers here are now 1st and 10 from about the 32-yard line. Brody Goodwin's in motion. It's a pitch pass to Brody Goodwin, who makes a move. Oh, my. There is a 15-yard penalty coming here for a face mask. He about unhooked Brody's helmet for him. Personal foul face mask on St. Mary's is the initial call. That's going to be a 15-yarder, and it will be a 1st down Tigers from inside the 20-yard line.
Guys, we talked earlier about 90% of this game has been very clean. This St. Mary's team, very physical, very intentional. They're going to be tough to deal with for whomever draws them next week.
They have picked up a couple big wins in a row, and they have got a ton of momentum in their sails right now. Tyler Smith claps his hands. He's rolling out to the right. There are people living in the backfield with him. He tries to throw it off his back foot to Brody Goodwin and is unable to get the ball all the way there. Our blitz recognition is something that will stand out on film this week.
Yep. So whoever we draw, they're going to be licking their chops with the blitz package.
Absolutely.
Because hasn't it been pretty much all game long? St.
Yeah,
Mary's
I mean,
been bringing the heat.
They've blitzed the A gaps, I guess is what you say there.
The A and B gaps.
Looks like where they're blitzing every time. And Smith throws it to Wire and just overthrows him. Easton was open there on a little short stop route, a little hitch route, and the ball just goes over his head. Whenever you face pressure like this much, it's hard for Tyler to take his time and read because there's constantly somebody in his face. They're bringing more people than we've got blockers. Tyler's in the shotgun formation. He looks, he claps his hands, he's rolling out to the right. He's got Eli Wilson, and it's going to be intentional grounding, I believe. An intentional grounding.
Did a flag fly out?
Yeah, it's right there at the 38-yard line. It's going to be loss of down at the spot of the foul. So it's going to be, I mean, we are 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It is going to be 4th and
27.
27. No, it's longer than that. It's 4th and 31 yards.
I thought that ball was coming to the 37.
I did too, but they backed it up. So 4th and 31.
4th and Sistersville from here.
I guess the playbook's not very deep on this type of play, is it, Shane?
Nope.
Tyler takes a snap. There's pressure coming. And he is unable to connect with the freshman across the middle there. That was another play that was there, just a little bit outstretched to the freshman. And it is going to be first down Blue Devils at the 38 yard line. Sorry, no, we're backing
41.
up. 41 yard line.
We can hear a really good radio crew next door.
That is for sure.
We'd give them a shout out if we knew their call sign.
WRRR broadcast booth is what the sign says. It's like 93 something. All right, the Blue Devils hand off to Eli Cox. He's coming around the left side. Easton Wire and multiple other Tigers, Jake Moore and Peyton Dye in on, that is Alex Murray and Jake Moore in on the stop. It is going to be 2nd and 5 here as the Blue Devils take the ball at the 46 yard line. Second and 5 here from the 46 yard line. DeMoss is under center. It's a pitch play to Wilson, who's got the left side, and he is brought down by number 11, Andrew Limley. The freshman went at the ankles of Eli Wilson and rolled him up. We are going to go to a quick break here at the stadium. We've got a situation going on here. We will be back after this break.
Fabulous Throwback Thursdays at Moore's Piggly Wiggly, Johnsonville Smoked Sausage $2.98, 2-pack Philadelphia Cream Cheese $2.98, DiGiorno Pizza $2.98, Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa $1.78, Betty Crocker Cake Mixes 98 cents. All prices are after final coupons. Be sure to download your coupons at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in Elizabeth.
We're back live here at the stadium. We ended up not going to a quick break here, but there was a coach or a personnel for St. Mary's that had went down on the sidelines. He is up, walking to a chair now. So we are back to football action here at Bill Hamlin Stadium. Jeremiah DeMoss is under center. It's a fake pitch to a handoff up the middle, and Elijah Kimball got absolutely nowhere. That is Lucas Paul again in the bottom of that pile.
Jeremy, just before the break, we had Andrew Limley with that tackle. Coming into tonight, he had 26 solo tackles, 29 assists for a total of 55 on the season. Dylan Hutchinson, grand total of 67 tackles on the season coming into tonight. Jake Moore, 84. Peyton Dye, 58.
DeMoss has hit the shotgun formation now, flanked by Eli Wilson. This has been a keeper situation a lot tonight. DeMoss catches it. It's a keeper right up the middle, and he has got positive yardage if the Tigers don't wrap up. 4 missed tackles later, he has got enough for a first down. We hit him in the backfield, and 4 missed tackles later, he's got 15 yards and a first down.
Anthony Morgan finally able to bring him down there.
Unfortunate thing to say, but the Tigers will have a lot of 40s ahead of themselves this coming week for practice.
That's exactly right. Every missed tackle results in a 40-yard sprint.
Play clock winding down at 6.
DeMoss goes under center. It's a handoff to number 42 this time, who's got a host of blockers. Number 42 for St. Mary's, that is Ethan Pierce. That is a freshman running back as he got up over the 20-yard line down to the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16 for St. Mary's. They gave him the 15. This has been a very, guys, we keep reminiscing about it, but the 2 scores that we were inside the 10-yard line, you add those on here, you add 14 points to this, and you got a 41-29 ball game. Completely different situation, but it's a game of what could have been for Wirt County. DeMoss is under center. It's a handoff coming this way to, I believe, number 1, I believe, is that Eli Cox, guys? Eli Cox, and he runs over Easton Wire, who held on tight and brought him down.
We have in the chat, Jeremy, Light Rock 93R is the local radio crew here.
We have an official's timeout for an injured Wirt County player. I believe it was just a cramp situation. He's running to the sidelines. It looks like we're going to keep it here. Easton has made his way to the sidelines to the athletic training staff. So it will be 2nd down and about 4 yards from the 9-yard line. All right, so we got a 3-back backfield for St. Mary's again. DeMoss under center. Snap goes back. It's a handoff coming to the left side. And the Tigers are there, but they're unable to bring him down. Finally, we get him down to the ground. But that is Andrew Limley, who is holding on to something himself. So Eli Cox made it, and Andrew Limley was able to wrap him up. But Andrew is holding on to himself right now. He's trying to be tough here. I think he got hit right in the arm. It might be a dead arm situation. Hit his old funny bone. Andrew's making his way to the sidelines. So it's going to be 3rd down and about a foot to go. I'd say you're going to get a DeMoss sneak right up the middle here.
Either that or an escort of Wilson right in front of him.
Yeah, it's hard to tell either way on that one, which way that one will go. Some of the bugs that are in this press box will carry me away. DeMoss is under center. And it's a handoff it's a fake, and it's a counter to Cox, who finds his way into the end zone. Eli Cox is in for the touchdown. Eli Cox has found the end zone to make it 47-15. Peralta is in to get for the extra point again. DeMoss will be the holder. Snap's good, holds good, kick is good. Your score will be 48 St. Mary's, 15 Wirt County. We'll be back after this break on WRC Wirt County.
Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia, 304-275-3351. You've had a long day and don't feel like cooking. Shade Tree has mouth-watering pizza and calzones made to order with 10 toppings to choose from. Call 304-275-3351 and order yours today. Shade Tree Diner and Carryout, 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays, 11 to 3, and closed on Monday.
Here we are back inside Bill Hamlin Stadium with roughly 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in this game between Wirt and St. Mary's. All indicators look like, Shane Bates, we may end up being the
I'd say the 11 seed.
Probably the 11 seed, and we'll travel to whoever 6 is at the end of the night. And I would not be surprised if we're not back here a week from tomorrow or a week from today. Lake and Harbarger is on an onside kick, and the Tigers recover the ball at the 43-yard line.
Jeremy, I just spoke with the St. Mary's radio crew, and that is exactly what they have. They have, through the prognosticator, they have us at number 10, them at number 7, us making the trip back up here next week. So we'll see how that shakes out after tonight.
We'll see if that is indeed the case, but in all this bonus points world and all the things that go on, sometimes it's a little bit of a different situation.
Who called the timeout here?
I believe we did.
Shane, can you adjust our timeout graphic?
Of course.
It's in here. Away, timeout through.
It looks like it is going to be, that'll do it for both varsity squads here tonight, and it looks like the JV teams are going in. So we have got freshman Luke Hickman going in to be the quarterback here for the Tigers. He is flanked by, I believe that is Parker Myers. Our roster got wet, so I don't have all of our numbers, so we'll do the absolute best that we can with these guys' names that have come in, but our roster is not in the greatest of situations right now in the booth.
Okay, the scoreboard had that as a St. Mary's timeout. Let's see who just called this one. That was another St. Mary's timeout. So 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. JV crews heading into the game. We're going to take a very short commercial break here. Back in just a moment.
Work out of town during the week? Come to Miller's Sudz and Sales and get those work clothes washed and dried while your kids read or play in the new learning section. Don't worry, we also have vending machines to get you through laundry day. 7 days a week, 8 to 8 for your convenience.
Here we go, back at Bill Hamlin Stadium. Tigers getting ready to start this offensive drive. Jeremy.
Luke Hickman with the bobbled snap, and he gets upended by number 36 for St. Mary's. The ball was on the ground, and Luke never had a chance. And he got absolutely upended. I mean, it is truly, I don't know how many years. Coach Moat, 24 years at the present school as the head coach. And he is, I mean, St. Mary's has always been, there's been an outlier year here and there where they've not been good, but man, they have been the label of consistency. The pitch to Parker Myers gets stopped in the backfield, and it is another loss for the Tigers, so it's going to be third and about
17.
Third and 17 here for the Tigers.
Roane County beat Tyler 46-43.
Holy smokes.
It's a barn burner up there in Sistersville, Middleburn. Where is that at?
Yeah, well, closer to Middleburn, but address of Sistersville.
That's what I thought.
Quite the shootout.
Luke Hickman's in the backfield here, claps his hands. He pitches it out to Parker Myers running this way, and Parker's is wrapped up and brought down for a loss of another 5 yards. I believe the Tigers will go into punt formation here. Well, we would like to, from all of us here at WVRC Wirt County, we'd like to wish our volleyball team a successful state tournament run. They start next week, I believe, on Wednesday at 10 a.m. taking on Pendleton County at the Civic Center. If you got a chance, go down and support the ladies down there. They look to be successful down there as the 1 seed. So you can find the bracket on WBRC Wirt County. I'm sure we will be sharing it soon. Hickman gets the ball back, and he gets the punt away, and he gets upended. And there's going to be a flag for roughing the punter, I believe. Should be 15 yards, and Wirt County will retain the ball, I believe. It is personal foul, roughing the kicker. On St. Mary's will be 15 yards and I believe a fresh set of downs. So with 2:49 to go on a stopped fourth quarter clock here in Bill Hamlin Stadium, the Tigers will have a chance to continue to move the ball. Is it not an automatic first down, Shane Bates?
It should be.
Hickman's in the backfield here. It's a handoff this time up the middle, and Parker Myers gets brought down at the line of scrimmage. It is now 2nd down and 10. All right, Luke Hickman's back behind center again in the shotgun formation. The pitch is to Dylan Hutchison, who gets to the line of scrimmage and is upended there. That is going to be 3rd and 10. Snap goes back. It's a handoff to Dylan Hutchison, who is met in the backfield and dropped. It is going to be 4th down and 10 from the 42-yard line. And we have a injured player on the field, and that is Dylan Hutchison making his way to the sidelines. He's up walking over there on his own power. He's been battling a little bit of an issue there with his back. The young man just gives all he's got, and he plays 110%. So get him over there and get him a nice pack on that back. He's had a good night tonight. It is 1:16 on a running fourth quarter clock. Luke Hickman is back in punt formation again. Snaps back. Luke's got to get it away. He does. It's a low kick that runs. It's got some roll to it. I was waiting for one of the Tigers to push that kid into the ball.
Waiting for it.
I mean, why not?
Or the shot.
All right, the Blue Devils will take over the ball at the 29-yard line with under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, St. Mary's has got their reserves in here, as well as the defensive reserves for Wirt County.
Ten seconds remaining on the play clock. 5.
They got the ball off, and it's a busted handoff, and the young man's running around, and he gets upended.
And we did have a flag.
I believe it's an offsides or a 2-minute motion penalty on St. Mary's. So that'll back them up 5 yards. Dead ball, false start.
First and 15 to come from the 23-yard line.
Snaps back. It's a handoff to the left side. Number 36 or 39, Allen Lane on the carry.
That'll bring the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, 28 seconds on a winding fourth quarter clock, 26 seconds on the play clock. Looks like this should be the last play.
I don't think they even need to run a play.
No, they don't have to, but I think they're going to try to get one more for the reserves, it looks like. Snaps back. It's a handoff up the middle. And it looks like it is going to be a rematch here next week with St. Mary's and Wirt County. They are the 6th seed. We will be the 11th seed. And it looks like we will have a rematch of this game here next week. So your final here tonight is St. Mary's 48, Wirt County 15. We will be back after a short break to recap this one and get ready for playoff weeks next week.
This week's meat special at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in Elizabeth. Family pack ground beef, $3.48. Boston butt pork roast, $1.98. Bone-in split chicken breast, $1.18. Sirloin tip roast, $5.98. Whole chicken fryers, $1.98. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.98. Center cut pork chop, $3.48. All this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth.
You may not be aware that you can use many Hamilton ancillary services even though your primary physician or specialist is in another location miles away. Blood test, radiology, physical, occupational and speech therapy, infusion therapy, respiratory therapy, pulmonary and cardiac rehab are all services offered. Ask your primary physician or specialist if you could use many Hamilton ancillary services at your next visit.
Many Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Many Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Burns Bait and Carry Out and Campground at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia. If you're looking for a new pistol, we have Smith & Wesson and Glocks in stock. Or if you're looking for a new hunting rifle or shotgun, we've got you covered. We have a full line of ammo in stock. We are a muck boot dealer, and we have Quaker Boy box calls in stock at Burns Bait and Carry Out at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia, or call 304-275-4444 or check us out on our website at bbcoutdoors.com.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Chris's Barbershop, located in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza, open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3 p.m., Saturdays 8 till noon. If you have a special event and need a haircut or just a trim, stop by and see Chris and let him hook you up. That's Chris's Barbershop in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia.
48-15 your final score at Bill Hanlon Field. St. Mary's with the victory, finishing their season at 8-2. The Tigers finished the regular season at 7-3. Jeremy Kirby, Moore's Piggly Wiggly Offensive Player of the Game for tonight.
Offensive player of the game tonight has to be Adrian Hartford. That young man ran his tail off tonight and did a great job of just running hard and doing everything that he could do. So Adrian Hartford will be our Moore's Piggly Wiggly offensive player of the game.
Shane Bates, Moore's Piggly Wiggly defensive player of the game.
I would have to say Jake Moore. He was in the mix pretty much all night long, so I think he's the one deserving defensive player of the game tonight.
Gentlemen, we'll have an official announcement out Sunday, but it's looking likely that we'll be back here next week.
Unfortunately.
Here we go. It's all it is. It's hard to beat a team twice. So, I mean, there's a lot of things on film that can be cleaned up real quick, and I think it'll be a good week of prep for these Tigers, and they're going to have to come with the lunch pail. Listen, that year that we came back and beat them and beat them by 2 scores in the playoffs, we got beat by them. So I'm not going to say that this is history repeating itself here, but you know what? We got a chance next week, and our guys will heal up, and they'll be ready to roll.
Otherwise, as Jeremy said, volleyball heading to the state tournament. We're hoping to broadcast volleyball next year. This year, though, we cannot actually broadcast the state tournament. That is exclusive rights. I believe Metro News has those, but I don't want to say that as a fact. But someone will have exclusive broadcast rights for the state volleyball tournament where you'll be able to tune into live streaming coverage. Otherwise, we will continue on here into the postseason with our broadcast for football and be back next week with you somewhere at some time. Shane Bates, take us home.
As we like to say every week, go Tigers.
Thanks for joining us.
You've been watching live streaming coverage of Wirt County Tiger football, brought to you exclusively by Moore's Piggly Wiggly and Crossroads General Store. Also brought to you by these community sponsors: Matheni Whited Funeral Home, Calhoun Banks, Mason's Towing, Riverbend Supply, Shade Tree Diner, Hayden Stewart State Farm Agent, K&B Supply, Miller Sudz and Sales, Stump Funeral Home, Burns Bait and Carryout, Myers Family Insurance, Twisted Sisters, Bar and Grill, Chris's Barbershop, Mini Hamilton Health System, B&D Title Service, Elizabeth Care Center, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Moore's Piggly Wiggly. Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for more live streaming action with Jeremy Kirby, Shane Bates, and the rest of the WVRC Wirt County Sports crew. Wirt County Tiger football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.